7:05 right here on today's Hit Music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your Friday morning. Yes, Friday, everybody. You did it. You made it to the end of the work week. That was a beautiful weekend. Well, I don't know about beautiful, but it's a weekend. You don't got to go to work for a couple days. How great is that? Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. 330-450-9292. The phone number, the text line, 330-269-9292. Thank you. Anyway, you're checking out the show right now, whether it's on your radio, heading to work or school, whether you're streaming us at Q92radio.com or watching on Facebook, YouTube, or X. We appreciate you guys checking us out this morning. Coming up this hour, another finalist for the Cavs' final home game of the season, Sunday, April 14th against the Charlotte Hornets. You can win tickets to that game. You got to become a finalist first. You got 3 more chances. 1 here in the 7 o'clock hour, 2 in the 9 o'clock hour, 1 by the queue to call, and 1 if you go on to Facebook, YouTube, or X. Live video stream of the show. Click the like button. You can do this right now. You don't got to wait. You can do it now and you'll be entered. Click the like button. What should we type in today?
Let's do a basketball emoji.
The basketball emoji. Put the basketball emoji in the comments on X, YouTube, or Facebook, and we'll randomly select one of you that likes and does that. The live video feed and make you a finalist coming up this morning. Also, 8 o'clock hour, Free Advice Friday. 8 o'clock hour, Glass Animals tickets to give away. At 9 o'clock hour, Maddie Zurikowski from Hall of Fame Village. She'll be joining us as well. Couple texts. Happy Friday, everybody. Lumber Guy is checking in. Blue Steel Guy checking in. Lauren, congrats to your daughter on her college decision. You must be very proud.
Oh, thank you.
Time to brag a little bit.
I am very proud of her. She's a good kid.
Heading off to college.
She is.
You're putting a kid in college.
Yeah. Why don't you say it one more time and make it hurt a little more?
Kid is going to college. That is a lot.
I know. I just can't believe it went so fast. I was like, dang. I mean,
yeah, they're born and you fart and they're in college.
It's something like that.
You know what I mean? It's like time travel.
Yeah.
Only with gas. Good morning, Transformers guy checking in. Good morning. Good morning from Payroll Girl. Don't forget time cards are due Monday. Help me help you get paid.
That's
fair.
Funny.
That's
that is
fair.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I'll bet you don't love chasing those time cards.
That sucks, yeah.
Good morning, guys. Have a great day. White Van Guy and son of White Van Guy. Good morning to all of you guys. Appreciate you guys checking in. So good morning. We're off and running. It is 8 minutes after 7. It's Benson Boone. Beautiful things on Q. The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all?
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it and I don't. But here's the thing too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray. I wouldn't say gray hair, but strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah. I
mean, her mom started going gray early too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this. I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray, and it sucks. But I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get
just for men.
Yeah, and start dyeing because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm
okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see here.
I could look at you all morning like that.
And again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part, overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know what?
And I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little, but you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have been coincidental or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID.
Right.
Not the second time I got it.
When you were
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, what in the blue hell? Like cheese and rice. What was it when I divorced on the text line? I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow! Right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich, because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, like if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine like the shock if you seriously were like oblivious to have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce.
That would be so devastating.
And mean it. Like and you truly were like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
It would be bad.
That would be insane.
Q92. A very March-like weather pattern with scattered snow mixing with rain during the morning hours, rain and some thunder during the afternoon, a high in the middle 40s. Overnight, more scattered snow mixing with rain, might hear thunder again, our low in the middle 30s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
And then the dinosaurs come back.
There's two things I believe in.
I know.
And I'll say it again. Before I leave this earth, if I live a normal, expected life, anything could happen. I could walk out of here today, get hit by a car. I understand that. No one's promised anything.
Right.
But if I live a normal human life expectancy, I believe I will see a dinosaur brought back before. We're about to bring back the mammoth. We're bringing back the mammoth right now.
The
With
woolly
mammoth
one?
DNA and elephant DNA, they're bringing it back.
It won't be the same.
It's going to be damn close.
But it won't be the same.
They're bringing back the woolly mammoth.
And what if something goes awry? And now that woolly mammoths start what if
Well,
it's
we
gremlins? They get wet, they multiply,
Because
and then we get attacked by them.
We have the weaponry to take down a mammoth. Like back in the day, I had to I'm got a loincloth on. I'm throwing a pebble at it, trying to stop it. You know what I mean? I'm grabbing a stick. Like we could drop missiles on it. Like we could kill a mammoth. It's not like before the Stone Age. We're like shoo. You know what I mean?
How big are mammoths?
Away mammoths. Bigger. They're huge. They're bigger than elephants.
Well,
around elephant size, maybe bigger.
That's what I'm saying. And you think we could kill them?
You don't think we could kill a mammoth with our weapons?
They're probably faster than elephants.
They're not bulletproof.
Okay, but I'm talking about the government can't be there for every mammoth if they multiply like that. So
we have more weapons
what, are
than
you going to
people
use your
in this
BB
country.
gun to scare it off?
No, but you just call the cops or the military. They can blow the thing up with a missile.
If it doesn't kill you first.
Lauren, we have the weaponry to kill mammoths. I don't know why you're acting like we have no way to
Well,
stop
I didn't
a mammoth.
realize we had such plentiful resources to be able to kill all the mammoths that they multiply.
I think we could.
Okay.
To Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Don't forget about Jake. He's so dreamy.
$7:18 right here on today's hit music. Q92. How you doing out there? Everybody okay? I hope so. It's Friday morning. It's a blizzard, someone just said in Boardman. What the hell? Man, I was driving home to pick up my son yesterday, and I don't even know what to call the weather I was driving home in was. I don't know if it was snow, sleet, rain, hail. I don't even know what it was. It was weird. I'd drive for a mile. I couldn't see nothing. I'd drive another mile. Sunshine. It was insane driving home yesterday. No one else ran into that? It was just me?
It was like grapple. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
It wasn't really hail. It was like,
What is this?
it wasn't sleet.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I really am. This weather is almost pissing me off at this point. Like,
I know.
I'm just like, I'm over it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
I'm over it. Same thing today. Right now, there's a blizzard in Boardman. Obviously, I know it's not going to last. It's not. But I mean, come on.
Grapple. Yeah. I say grapple. What's a That's a
Grapple
grappling
like,
hook.
get over here. I'm the weird uncle.
Or
yeah.
isn't there something?
Yeah.
Isn't there something called like a grapple hook?
Yeah, it was wrestling. I think
No.
Greco-Roman wrestling.
I mean, it's like one of those things that, like, that you see Spider-Man. Yeah, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's like for like rock climber mount. Like you throw it
Yeah,
up
but
and
don't
it
some of the
hooks.
superheroes? Doesn't Batman have it in his
Oh, yeah,
belt
like
or
she's got, like,
something?
a gun. And then-
He's got everything in
Yeah.
his belt. Everything in his belt.
Okay, I didn't pull grapple out of anywhere. I just.
By the way, question for both of you.
Yeah.
Who would win in a fight, Superman or Batman?
No idea.
Batman.
Superman or Batman? I don't know either of them enough. I'm gonna go Superman. He seems stronger. He seems more super.
The answer is Superman.
Is it? According to who?
I'm going to go with me.
Forbes.
Forbes. That was good.
Thanks.
I
I don't get it very often.
And I'll tell you why. And listen, Batman's cooler. This is not, if we're going by cool, it's Batman. 10 times out of 10, if you ask me. Batman's cool. But Batman doesn't have superpowers. He's rich and has a belt. Superman can fly. He can shoot lasers out of his eyes. He can breathe and freeze you.
Yeah.
He has superpowers versus no superpowers. And I've had this fight with so many friends over and over again. They're like, all you need is kryptonite. Oh, yeah, you go buy that at the dollar store. They have that all over the place.
I'm just saying, Batman knows what he's going into. He has all these computer systems. He's got that dude back in the Batcave that helps him. He's got his back. He's got his Batmobile.
He does have a Batmobile.
Yeah.
Superman can fly.
So
He could fly.
that has its downsides. But if you get a real straight line wind or something,
He's Superman. He has superpowers.
I'm just saying.
Batman's just a dude with a belt and a cool whip. Ah.
That's not the only thing he has.
The Hulk beat Superman. Well, that's a different discussion. I'm just saying Batman versus Superman. Batman is cooler. Can't argue that. In a true fight, Superman kills Batman. I just wish the world would accept that.
Superman's not a god, by the way.
No, he's from Krypton.
I understand that, but everybody's always like, he's got superpowers.
But he does.
I got that, but he's not invincible just because he has them is my
The
point.
only thing that can stop him is literally kryptonite. And again,
Batman became a hero because of tragedy, I must remind you. So he's like the underdog. He's got that scrappy fight in him. He's got that look in his eye.
listen, I'm scrappy. If I'm fighting a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it's going to whoop my ass.
Yeah, probably. And you want him to come back.
I do. I do want them to come. We have the weaponry. We've been through this.
Mm-hmm.
Superman, hands down, yes. X-ray vision. There's nothing Superman couldn't do to Batman. I just want to throw that.
What if Superman loses his kryptonite? It's happened before. You see
loses his kryptonite?
Yes.
Well, that's what stops Superman.
I know.
I mean, if he loses his kryptonite.
Like, or I'm sorry, what if someone brings kryptonite to the fight? Like, if he
Well, I consider that a little cheating, if you ask me. It's not really a fair fight.
gloves off, man. If you're putting Batman and Superman in a ring,
All right, then belts off. Take off your fancy belt.
he doesn't need his
Batman.
belt.
I'm saying Batman. Take off your belt. And
I
trinkets.
said he doesn't need his belt. I heard you the first time.
Definitely Superman. I agree.
No.
Glad to know you guys would. Kryptonite won't hurt if he stands far enough away and fries him with his heat vision.
So he has to just like run and look over
Or-
his shoulder
or-
and be
or-
like, pew, pew.
Or fly. Because
Okay.
Batman can't fly. I'll just be sitting there. Looking
I'm
up
sorry, but I think his
like he's
Batman's
watching a drone.
advanced technology and his layer and all that stuff gives him an advantage to outsmart Superman. I'm sorry.
His lair. Superman doesn't need Alfred or Robin. You know what Superman needs? Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Faster than a locomotive. Right? No.
I'm not saying
speeding-
Superman
no,
isn't
speeding
cool.
bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Yeah, got
Can
it.
Batman even dunk?
Really?
There's a question. Unless we're lowering the hoop. Facts.
But are they
Facts
playing
on facts.
basketball or are they fighting?
They play basketball. Superman wins too.
Yeah, well, I heard Batman has a better 3-point average, so
Again, Batman cooler. Superman wins in a fight. Hands down, hand-to-hand combat, no powers. Batman wins. But Superman
you.
has powers. So does that mean no power? Does that mean Batman can't use any of his toys? Batman's got to take all his belt and all
I'm
his
just saying, I
stuff.
feel like Batman's more ripped than Superman, too.
What?
And it's because he does all this heavy aggressive fighting. He can't just be like,
Okay,
I'm
all right.
Superman.
So you're going.
Phew, I'm gonna fly away from the sitch.
So you're saying that Ben Affleck can beat up Henry Cavill?
Okay, those weren't the real.
Oh, now all of a sudden our tunes change.
No, now you're talking about actors that portrayed that.
What if Batman gets COVID? Someone says.
What if Superman gets COVID?
Can't. He's impervious to COVID. Only
Oh,
kryptonite.
that's true. Okay.
Only kryptonite. We're Superman changing these days, though.
Yeah, there's no phone booth.
We're aware.
Where is he changing?
And today, I don't know. What, do they have a special bathroom for superheroes?
He's using the family restroom at Target.
I'll be right out. I'll be right out. Christian, can you explain to us how this weather is making you mad, please? I don't like it. Can we at least get 60s?
Next week, it's coming.
For 3 days.
It's for the foreseeable future. I am telling you, unless the weather app is telling lies, which, sometimes.
No phone booths anymore. No, he'll have to find
Look.
it. No.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Friday we get bumped down to 58, 57, 60, goes back up. We have a couple, almost 70 days.
I hope so.
It's coming. Calm down.
There's a phone booth at Rockneys. Okay, he goes to Rockneys. Shout out
Okay.
to the men and women at American Landfill. We appreciate all of you. Shout out to you guys.
Aw,
American
yeah, good morning.
Batman has Robin too to help. I know Superman doesn't need help. They'd probably cheat and double team him. This is White Van Guy in New Philly. Batman wins because in dealing with reality, there's no superpower. So wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
You guys, the only way you're saying he wins is if you take away his superpower. Which is
no. He's saying Batman wins because he is the more true to form, like, average person.
Superman's not from Earth.
Right. Which
he wasn't born in Idaho.
He wasn't?
You know, no. He's from, I don't know. Do we not know the origins of this? Oh, let me see. I don't know that song. Dave Mason? I've never heard of him. Sounds like my neighbor. How is this even a question? Clearly, Superman's the dominant superhero between the two. New strand of COVID, crypto COVID. Now then, we have a conversation. Superman changes in quarter parties. Did you mean porta potties?
Oh, that makes more sense. Like, what's he doing at quarter parties and what's a quarter party?
I get it. You're driving, talk to text. I get it. Batman sucks because he needs a sidekick. He does need a sidekick. Christian's about to stroke out over this. Well,
he is. He's getting all worked up.
There's another White Van Guy from White Van Guy. What the hell? There's two White Van Guys?
What?
Superman goes into Verizon to change.
That would be funny. They should do a commercial with that.
Batman is the dominant superhero. He's got a surplus supply of kryptonite, and without the yellow sun, Superman is powerless.
Thank you.
Where did he get the kryptonite? He went to Krypton?
Maybe.
So now Batman can travel through space?
No, Luthor gave Batman a chunk of kryptonite, I thought.
Oh, leave Lex Luthor out of it.
I'm just saying, you asked where he got it. I'm telling you.
Does Jake like Batman or Robin?
Ooh, probably Batman.
Good choice.
That's fun.
Meteors from Krypton when they blew up and fell to Earth. Lex Luthor. Hands down, the ambiguously gay duo would swoop in and win. One of the funniest
what was it?
SNL skits, cartoons ever.
Yeah, but what was it on SpongeBob? Barnacle Boy and
Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Oh, it's 7:28. That was fun. Speaking of cartoons, my life changed yesterday.
Which I still don't understand. You were basically like making assumptions about a cartoon.
We'll talk about it.
That should not have been made.
There were no signs.
I'm disappointed.
There were
in
no
you.
signs.
I'm just so disappointed.
There were no signs. I found out something thanks to my boy watching a show yesterday, and we'll talk about it. It's Timbaland, Justin Timberlake, Carryouts, Q92.
I see.
Jake,
I sent you that.
And then I'm going to find out if I need glasses.
You almost look like a teenager. Okay, so
I just went last week and got the puff test, someone said. So you were, how old did they say to get glasses?
It was at the beginning. Now? Yeah. It was.
How do you put that on your eyeball?
I don't know. I can
that would
my eyeball all
freak me
day
out.
long.
So I'd be afraid I would miss and like get it stuck in the corner of my eye somewhere in my body.
The worst is when it gets folded and it gets stuck up here in your eyelid. You've got to like work your eyelid to get it to come out. Man,
I'm telling you, no. Give me glasses.
You know what is ridiculous? You and my husband. If he has to touch his eyeball, like he can't,
like this.
He physically
like this. I'd be like, oh my god, like close my eyes, rubbing them.
Yeah,
you can't come close to my eyes.
No, that's how Tony is. Yeah. Let me tell you, the one time he got pink eye from the kids when they were little, I literally had to like hold him down. He has like lids of steel. I had to pry his eye open to get that eye drop in there.
I get that.
This is Christian in my glasses. If you're watching the live stream, this is Christian wearing my glasses like a month ago. Remember that when I wore my glasses to work? You're like, let me see it.
Yeah.
Because you knew at that time that it might be necessary.
I got my eyes done yesterday, and yes, they do the glaucoma test. I was diagnosed with glaucoma at 23. At 23. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry.
See, he doesn't look bad, guys.
What happens if they need to dilate your eyes? And I'm driving on instinct.
Oh, that is the worst. They didn't. The first time they did that
they would
to
have
me.
Told me. I'm sure they would have said, "Hey, have someone drive you down."
Well, they gave me sunglasses. They're like, "You'll be fine. Just be careful with your speed because it's hard to focus up close." They were not kidding. I could have been doing 85 the whole way. I couldn't see the dashboard. I couldn't see the dashboard. I can see the road.
Mine hasn't puffered me the last 3 exams.
Well, you're so lucky because I hate that stupid test. They have to laugh at the expressions on people's faces because I jump every time. I want to be like.
I just remember him showing me the x-ray of my eyeball, and I was like, holy cow. Because I hadn't been to an eye doctor in ever.
Yeah.
Until like last year when I got on Jamie's.
In ever. You never went?
How long was it before I went to a dentist? Till like a year ago.
That's true.
Now I'm like, they love me now. Last time I went, he was
like.
What,
the dentist?
Oh, yeah. Last time I went, he's like, I'm really surprised like how good your mouth is now compared to when you came in here.
Well, that's because you're on their wall of fame. Of course they love you. You're like their biggest walking testimony.
I was. It was like.
They're like, Christian's here.
It was like digging out fossils from granite. Look, a tooth. You know what I love about our sister station, AM 1310 WDPN?
That it smacks. I mean, it's so good.
You go to pee sometimes. You leave this studio. You have to walk by the WDPN studio to come back to our studio.
Yes.
You know, shout out to Rex in the morning.
Sexy Rexy.
Clint, our newsman, our buddy.
Absolutely.
Does the news every day and calls high school football here on the station. But, man, you'll come back from the bathroom and you'll hear an absolute banger coming out of that studio.
It could be Billy Joel. It could be Madonna. It could be Michael Bolton. I mean, I've heard come out of that. I've heard the Fievel song somewhere out there.
Whoa, somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Tremendous song.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
a great song.
Yeah.
That was a sad movie at times.
Oh, my gosh.
American Tail.
That might be the first time as a child that I knew what depression was.
This kid lost his family.
I know. And then you were worried about losing yours. It made you a paranoid child.
Oh, damn. Oh, find your family, Feifel. Oh, and that song wasn't exactly the happiest song either.
No.
Oh, underneath the same blue sky. Oh, my God.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians beat the Seattle Mariners yesterday 8-0. The Guardians now 5-2 on the season. They play again today in Minnesota against the Twins. It's the Twins home opener. 4:10 p.m. is first pitch. Tanner Bybee will be on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians. And last night on the West Coast, the Cavaliers lost to the Phoenix Suns 122-101. Cavs are now 46-31 on the season. The Cavs are off until Saturday when they play the Lakers in L.A. That's a quick look at sports right here on today's Hit Music Q92. These are great questions.
I know.
These are hard-hitting questions.
Our brains are so weird.
There's a show on Prime called Upload where they put their brain on like a memory card and they live in like a sim-like life. What the hell? What? Another one. There's a same. Oh, what happened? My text line just went. There we go. Yeah, there's a show on Prime. I know. Listen, I haven't watched that yet. Never heard of that, but I'll look into it. That's interesting to me. Very interesting to me. Where we're going to go in the future with technology and will we be able to live forever? Would you want to?
I mean, as long as I'm not like super decrepit. I mean, they can kind of preserve or slow down the aging process.
Oh, you want to play whoa questions like whoa. Here's a question.
Okay.
If they invented it, all right? If they invented it, now listen, it is done. You can see for yourself. We can upload your brain, your consciousness. We can put it all on a computer. Then we can put you in whatever, and you can live forever. However they can do it, you can live forever.
Yeah, but if you're uploading me to a computer, am I going to have emotion?
So I say consciousness, all of it. They could find a way to if they could find a way. Would you? Still got that cue to call coming up to become a finalist to see the Cavs' final home game of the season. April 14th against the Charlotte Hornets. Fan Appreciation Day. They always hook up the fans the last home game of the year before the playoffs start. How cool is that? You can win tickets to that game. You got to become a finalist. You're going to hear the cue to call this hour. You're going to hear it again in the 9 o'clock hour. And you can give yourself another chance to become a finalist by going over to the live video feed of the morning show on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button and put the basketball emoji in the comment. Do that. You're good to go. Had a day yesterday for many reasons. But I had a mind-blowing moment. I'm sitting there yesterday. And I know I'm not alone on this because people on my social media post about it also said that they had no idea. Some didn't know until they read my post. Mm-hmm. My son, he started off very Elmo-y. Then he found his way to the Mickey Mouse Funhouse, which I actually like.
Two great shows. The only thing about Elmo is I can only take so much.
I'm already over Elmo.
Yeah, the voice, eventually, he's cute.
Yeah.
Eventually, as a parent, the voice, you're like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I don't need to be in Elmo's world anymore. I have already, when it's dad time,
It's not Elmo
There's not
anymore.
too much of Elmo. It's pretty much Mickey Mouse. The Fun House. I
Yeah.
really like the Fun House.
Oh, yeah.
Catch break.
They still do. Oh, Toodles.
That's on Elmo. That's
No.
Elmo.
It's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
It's not Elmo going Toodles.
No,
I'm
it's just
thinking
right.
Mr. Noodle. I'm thinking Mr. Noodle.
You're thinking Mr. Noodle with Dorothy.
Yeah. Oh. And Mr. Noodle. Like Jesus Christ. How is he always home? Did you ever
He's
leave your
retired,
house?
clearly. Do you see how old he is?
Oh my
Of course
God.
he's home.
Can you blend in with the tree? Oh my God. Oh my God, I need a drink. It's the same. It's like every day.
I know. I remember.
Oh God. Can we vary from this formula at all?
Right?
At all?
No, it's that consistency.
I know. I just, hey, Mr. Noodle!
Your
oh
impression
God,
is-
he's gonna open his drapes and that SOB is gonna be standing right there. No one has a problem. This kid's staring at Elmo's room every day, right outside his window, waiting on him.
He's a retiree. He's got nothing else to do.
He's probably registered.
He doesn't have to go greet people at Sam's Club or wherever until like 5.
Like, it's his brother, Mr. Snoodle. Like,
Oh.
that's not his brother.
No.
That is not his
Don't
brother.
listen to him, Elmo.
All right. It's his dog. I'm like, oh God. That's enough. Where am I going? I'm veering.
Yeah.
So he's gotten into Bluey, and I actually really enjoy Bluey.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple moments in Bluey, too, that have gotten me like,
I've seen 2 episodes that almost brought a damn tear to my eye.
yes.
Like 2, I can think of.
Yeah,
them.
there's some heavy adult stuff in there that I don't think the kids see, but as a parent, you pick up on.
Someone agrees with me that neighbor, Mr. Noodle, might want to check his Google search. I want to check that guy's hard drive. But I'm watching yesterday, and here's what happens. We put it on. He gets into it for a good 10 minutes. He goes off to play, and I'm stuck watching Bluey.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. But then what sucks if I put on like ESPN, all of a sudden he wants to watch Bluey again. I'm like, look at you.
Of course.
Thought that toy was going to be fine. So we put back on Bluey. And just sitting there, I'm just sitting there watching Bluey, kind of oblivious, just thinking about stuff, hanging out in my house, watching the kid. And all of a sudden I hear Bluey go, but I'm a girl. And I was like, wait, what? What? And I go, Jamie! I yelled, she's working. Now she's mid-work. What? Like, is Bluey a girl? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Like, I had no idea. I thought it was a family. I thought it was the mom, the dad, the brother, the sister.
Did you know that they actually did that on purpose?
What? I don't care. I just
Because
had
they're
no
saying
idea.
that it challenges gender stereotypes about colors because she's her authentic self and she's blue and she's a girl.
Yeah.
So it's trying to teach from a very young age that certain colors aren't just associated to certain genders. But here, do you want me to blow your mind a little bit more?
But I didn't know because they never really. The show never really does anything, I guess, gender specific. It's a family that they use their imagination and they have these.
Okay, so here's the question:
greatest dad in the world. The dad's the greatest dad ever.
The orange dog.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Oh. So is he? Is that a boy?
It's a girl.
Oh, they're both girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, don't care. Just didn't know. I just assumed it was a mother, a father, a daughter, a son. And I thought Bluey was a boy.
So Blue from Blue's Clues is also a girl.
That someone told me that on. But see, I never watched Blue's Clues.
But Magenta was a boy.
Is that from Blue's
No,
Clues?
I'm kidding. Magenta was a girl.
Oh.
I just wanted to mess with you.
I was
I
like,
wanted to confuse him with his colors.
I was going to fight somebody if that was true.
No. Both Blue and Magenta from Blue's Clues were girls, just like Bluey and Bingo are both girls.
yeah, threw me off. Just threw me off. No problem with it. Just didn't know. All of a sudden, here I go, but I'm a girl.
Yeah, Jennifer on Facebook.
What?
She said, I know the exact episode you're talking about. Yes, they're both girls, LOL, but Bluey is the best ever.
Oh, Bluey's awesome.
Yeah, I love Bluey. I mean, the only reason I even know Bluey, get this. So my daughter is 18 years old. She babysits very regularly for our neighbors, and they have a 3-year-old son who is just obsessed, loves Bluey. So she gets into these episodes. I've actually walked in her room, and she's like, oh, no, this episode, Roman would really love this. Like,
No, I'm.
she has a Bluey blanket. This is all inspired by her love of Bluey because she watches it with him.
I'm not lying. Like, it's a good show. I feel like it's really good for kids. I don't feel like there's any type of. It's just what it is. These kids and their imagination.
Yeah, no, she loves it.
Playing with their mom and dad.
Yeah,
I think it's really well done. I think it's good for kids. Like, I don't think there's any type of agenda or anything. It's just a kids show.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good.
And honestly, to me,
You just had no idea that Bluey was a girl.
Right. No.
But I'm a girl. And
What?
Hey,
I could just see your face.
you guys knew how many times during the day I go,
when
hey,
when I saw your post on Facebook, I started laughing out loud. Like I was like,
That's crazy. I'm still processing. Fun fact, did you know they made the show in colors that dogs can see? I did not.
That is true. In fact, our dog attacks her Bluey blanket, my daughter's Bluey blanket. He like literally, we have to hide it.
My husband and I save new episodes of Bluey for Friday nights. We are so excited to watch them. We are as excited to watch them with the kids.
See?
Bluey is a girl mind blown gym guy. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to where I was yesterday.
But
I questioned everything. What color's the sky? I don't know.
The only reason that I knew that Bluey was a girl, though, was because my daughter told me very early on. She's like, that's kind of cool. Like, the show was done intentionally. Like,
yeah. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It's new music from Imagine Dragons. This is called Eyes Closed. It's Q92.
There's white noise, there's gray noise, there's all kinds. Like we have a sound machine. We get it from Amazon. Our kids have ones even now in their own room. My daughter always falls asleep to the ocean.
I have found a 12-hour YouTube of summer crickets and frogs. It is fantastic. And the screen gets dark. That's what happened at the baby video on YouTube I watched. The screen got dark.
Very nice.
It was a very dim screen. Like you could, honestly, it was barely enough light to, see what you're doing around the bedroom.
That's nice.
A lot of you adults using those as well, huh? Or for your children. See, I was usually a TV just on guy. Put on a movie. I got made fun of because I like to fall asleep. I used to. I'm not allowed now. I like to fall asleep to war movies.
That's like me falling asleep to Cops. Tony can't wrap his mind around it. He's like, I'll walk in the bedroom and you'll be sound asleep. And you'll hear the Cops and they'll be like, get down on the ground. It's like, how do you fall asleep to that? I'm like, I don't know.
Like, who falls asleep to Saving Private Ryan?
Exactly. And they're all like,
I do.
Yeah.
I put on a lot of war movies. I'll put on documentaries of World War II to fall asleep.
Right.
I'm not allowed to watch them no more.
No.
She's a light sleeper.
I get
She
that
claims
side.
that I'm deaf and take the TV too high.
Yeah.
And when you hear
Same.
explosions and you hear guns, and
Yeah.
I can understand that might not, to the normal person, be ideal sleeping conditions to hear the sounds of war at night. So I guess this is funny. But anytime like she's in another room or out of town or whatever, I'm like,
Crank it.
let's go World War II, Doc. Good
Yep.
night. Well, it's like, and then Blitzkrieg started. All these explosions. And I'm just like, oh,
That's your white noise.
my white noise is war, apparently.
Yeah.
I know. Do you use anything now or you just go to sleep?
Yeah, we have a sound machine.
You actually both use it.
Yeah, I mean it's in our room. We sleep in the same room.
Not all married people do.
I know, but we do.
Jake, what do you do?
I don't do anything.
Just silence,
Just silence.
lights out.
Lights out, night night.
I don't know if I could do that.
No.
Even if when I lived at home, I had a fan.
Like literally lights out, no TV, no.
Well, I'll watch my phone. Like I'll watch like YouTube videos or like TV on my phone for like a little bit. Then I'll go to bed. But like I don't keep anything on
Oof,
the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Oof.
Then every creak and every sound, I would be like, oh, what's that?
oof, I don't know if I could do that. Wow, I would try that on a dare just to see if I could do it. If I can't sleep, I'm always put on a horror movie. Relaxes me, puts me right to sleep.
That's
War
the
movies,
thing.
horror movies, sound machines, nothing.
Cops. I'm telling
Cops.
you.
And nothing.
I'll be dozing off and I'll hear the, "Huh, what you gone? What you gone?"
I-
I'm like, yep,
I
let it
don't-
roll.
I don't know if I could fall asleep to nothing.
Me either.
To dead silence, dead darkness. I don't know if I could.
Well, Tony likes to read, and I
Q92.
That's the cue to call when we become a finalist for a chance to see the Cavs' final home game of the regular season when they take on the Charlotte Hornets at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on April 14th. Well, here's a chance. Be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be our latest finalist. Good luck. All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
that's a question that Clint posed
Yeah.
when he walked in here.
That's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with was no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he, we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, hi, can I talk about your business and advertising? The owner would be like, indeed you can. And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you, you've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is. Could
you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! I think we're supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought that he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone, like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got an incredible set of legs. Oh!
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Guess congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
This is Leslie.
Where are you calling from this morning?
From Salem.
All right, well, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Oh, awesome.
Congratulations, Leslie. You could be headed to the last home game of the season for our Cleveland Cavaliers Sunday, April 14th, as they take on the Charlotte Hornets. It's also Fan Appreciation Day, so it'd be a great game to attend. Leslie, tell everyone your favorite station making you a finalist.
Q92.
There you go, Leslie. She's a finalist. Your next chance to become one is going to be in the 9 o'clock hour with you to call. But if you want to give yourself another opportunity to become one, go over right now to the live video stream on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button and put the basketball emoji in the comment section. If you do both of those, you got to do them both. You'll be in the running for a chance to become a finalist at the end of the show. So we have that coming up for you now in the 8 o'clock hour. We'll get to Free Advice Friday. We have that to get to. We have Glass Animals tickets to get away, but also teachers in trouble in Ohio.
I believe so, yeah.
We'll tell you why and see what you think. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. Right now, who wants to hear some Pitbull with Neo?
I do.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're going to hear it anyway. It's time of our lives. It's Q92. Jake, did you ever play golf?
One time in my whole life.
Enjoy it?
Like not mini golf, like golf.
Golf. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't the best time. I would go again just to drive the golf cart around, but
Isn't that the best?
yeah.
What about darts? You play darts?
We used to it in the basement when we were kids, but I haven't played darts in a minute.
Okay. Did you play any sports in high school?
I ran cross country 8th grade in the freshman year, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit?
I just didn't like running, and I also didn't like the booty shorts and the
booty shorts.
18 people showering at the same time in camp. It was a very
Jake's like, I'm out.
What the hell camp
This
were
is
you
way
at?
Too much.
that's what
Jake,
happens
what
at cross
camp
country.
were you at?
That's what happens at the Jackson cross country camp. Ask anybody.
I don't want to. Wait.
Booty shorts and shower.
Booty
Community
shorts
shower.
and group showers?
That's why
I mean, we had that for football,
The only time I ever
but that
had,
was after we played a football game. Everybody was dirty, muddy. They didn't have like individual like showers.
Wait, you guys all went in one big shower room?
Yeah.
Naked?
No, in scuba gear. Yeah, yes, naked. It was a shower.
Do you have that weird kid that had wandering eyes?
No, I got kicked out. Text message. Sounds like fun, Jake. Wait a minute now. I apparently I'm in the same club as Jake, but wouldn't think cross country.
I know.
Well, it's like a competition. They want to see how many people can fit in the same shower together.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up on Q92. Fall asleep to the ID channel every night. At home, I have a fan on in pitch black, but if I go anywhere and stay at a hotel or a friend's house, I go to YouTube, put on white noise, or go to Spotify and put on an airplane sound.
They have apps too. Like I have one that sounds like a fan on my.
Yeah, that one Calm, the app.
Oh
Calm.
yeah, I have that. Well, for a while I had a
Is
paid
that a pay?
subscription.
You have to pay.
You get some things free. It's better to pay though.
I fall asleep to the sweet sounds of Judge Judy, someone says
There
on the
you
text
go.
line.
Justice.
See on YouTube. I just I now fall asleep to Bluey
Well,
because of my 2-year-old.
yeah.
That's fair. I use the small air filter system in my room. Does that make enough noise to fall asleep?
I mean, it really just has to be that low, something.
Yeah, no. Like I said, give me a war movie,
And me, cops.
and I'm going to be good to go.
Have you ever in your life
You're
wanted
going
to put
to
a
be
toe in your
arrested.
mouth?
A toe in my mouth?
Have you ever, other than maybe Jimmy's, like to kiss them?
That is the cutest
It
thing
is
in the
really
world.
cute.
That
I've
is the
done it.
cutest thing in the world.
But an adult's toe. Have you ever
I
had
don't
the
hate,
urge?
I don't hate feet. I'm not necessarily a
Have you ever wanted to suck them though?
wanted. I'm sure I have.
Like suck a toe.
I'm sure I have.
Ugh.
I'm not boring, Lauren. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not missionary only. Lights off.
you're so dumb.
All right, that is.
You're so dumb.
I'm not.
I have never.
And no
though.
talking. No talking.
Mm.
But there is a huge difference in that with two consenting adults and going into a stranger's hotel room.
I get it.
Sounds like the guy from Mr. Deeds that loved changing socks.
You know,
crazy.
I know you've always told me about the foot fetish and all that kind of stuff. We've had discussions off air about this.
Christian, no, don't lie on air. I'm just lie. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
I was watching TikTok last night. It's so weird that this topic came up. And some lady, you know where they go up to people and they're like, all right, what's your name? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? And it'll be like a bunch of different professions in different cities, like, and how much they make. And the girl was like, I don't want to tell you. And she's like, why? When she asked her what she did for a living. She's like, I sell foot pictures and videos. And she's like, on OnlyFans? She's like, no, there's a website called Fun with Feet.
Or Foot Finder.
Well, it's called Fun with Feet, the one she was talking about. And she's like, how much have you made this year? And she's like, I'm really close to $100,000. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So obviously the foot fetish obsession is a lot larger than any of us know or are willing to admit, obviously.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's a money maker. And it's not even, think about the girls on OnlyFans. You're not even doing that. You're just taking off a sock.
Yeah.
You ever been put in the friend zone, Jake?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lots of times.
I'm quite familiar with
When,
that.
when did you find out you were in the friend zone?
Pretty much right away.
Right away? What's a key to you? How do you know?
I don't know. They don't show interest. They don't want anything to do with you, or they might be in a relationship already.
That, see, I don't consider that friend zone. I
No,
just
yeah,
consider that like
yeah, right.
she's dating someone.
Yeah,
But it's been there. I saw an article on 8 reasons why girls friend zone guys. And we all know, guys, friend zone is a terrible place to be if you like a girl.
Right.
I like you. You're a buddy. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. I mean, in your head, you just hear, no! Oh, you said buddy? Did you call me buddy? Oh, son of a bee stick. We've all been there. Well, maybe some of you have. A lot of you have realized, oh no, I'm. Right here on today's hit music, Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here on a Friday morning. This hour, concert tickets to give away later on this hour. Glass Animals are coming to Blossom Sunday, August 21st. You could be there. We're giving these away when you hear the cue to call. Be caller 10 and you're going. That's coming up later on this hour. More chance to become a finalist for the Cavs home finale at the end of the regular season before the playoffs start. Their final home game against the Hornets on April 14th. In the 9 o'clock hour after we talk to Maddie Zorakowski from the Hall of Fame Village. Give yourself another chance. Go over to the live video feed on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Click the like button. Put the basketball emoji in the comments, and we'll randomly select one of you at the end of the show. Also coming up this hour, we're going to kick off Free Advice Friday. I see a couple people already in the text line that need some advice. But man, a lot of times usually when we talk about a teacher that's getting fired, it's because of OnlyFans. That's something
Yeah,
we
that's
love.
true. Lately.
We love to talk about that on this show. We love to talk about teachers and OnlyFans and what can you do, what can't you do. It seems like every week there's another one.
Yeah.
But we have there's an Ohio story about a teacher that's interesting that's going on right now.
Yeah, this is out of Liberty Township here in Ohio, which is a northern suburb of Cincinnati.
Yes, I don't want our Trumbull County listeners to
Right.
be like,
I just wanted to clarify.
Liberty High School. I'm like, no. Liberty and Township.
Yeah, a high school English teacher is now facing termination of her job after she allegedly called out of work sick for 2 days and attended a concert in Nashville, Tennessee. Eileen Washburn, an English teacher at Lakota West High School in Lakota Local School District, is currently on unpaid leave and is facing potential termination. They had a school board meeting last night, and the decision is going to ultimately end up being made on April 22nd. So I'm very curious to see how this goes, but the district is saying that she falsified sick leave requests on February 8th and 9th, and then went ahead and told several colleagues that she was going to a concert in Nashville. The interim superintendent says the current suspension without pay, and then they're voting to determine whether or not they need to terminate her. Now, questions may arise about this, right? Because you have sick time and you should be able to use it for whatever you want, whether you're sick or you're not sick. Now, is lying about it a good look as a teacher? Probably not. Probably not.
Yeah, and falsifying.
Yeah, because
sick
that
day
goes
doctor.
against their stating the collective bargaining agreement that they have and their code of conduct. So they're saying that she knew by lying about being ill that she was in breach of those two contractual type things that she had with the district. Now, not only is she a teacher here, she's also on the Board of Education for an adjacent school district. So I feel like she probably should have known that what she was doing was not right.
No, yeah. Now listen. I think we could sit here with our gavels in our hand. I think we've all probably sometime in our life, I'm not saying all the time, but I'm sure some of us have taken maybe a sick day or a personal day when we probably could have come into work.
Sure.
We probably don't brag to all our coworkers about that.
No.
And we probably don't fill out false paperwork that says I'm sick when there's evidence you were not sick.
Right.
You're at a concert.
Well, because you opened your mouth and basically self-sabotage yourself. Now, is lying... Listen, lying is never a good look. However, she is an adult. She had time available. Maybe sick time is all she had left over vacation time. I don't know. We're getting close to the end of the school year. We don't know all of the circumstances.
Do I think she messed up a little bit? I do.
Yeah, I agree. Do I think she should lose her job?
Yeah. Is this a fireable offense? No, this sounds like a school using something
To get rid of her.
to do something they probably wanted to do. In my opinion, with no real, just going off the news story, it sounds like using, I don't want to say a technicality, but using something and making it a bigger deal to maybe get rid of someone they'd like to get rid of, it sounds to me. Because that, to me, is not a fireable offense. I believe maybe a conversation needs to be had.
Oh, I agree. I mean, again, though,
I've always said, if you're going to do that,
I would like to think if she had previous, like, I wanted to say, we don't know. Maybe she has previous Mars on her record. You know what I mean? Like, that it did like 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. But I would think that would have come out in last night's meeting.
Why are you telling your coworkers what you're doing?
And she was real proud of it. I want to know what concert was worth this.
Listen.
I want to know where she went.
Every place you work, and sometimes this isn't intentional. Sometimes it's not intentional. You're going to get narked on at your job. Sometimes intentional, but sometimes, honestly, not intentional. Not everyone knows they're a narc. Does that make sense? At work.
Yes, it does make sense. It makes perfect sense.
Not everyone really understands they're being a narc. Now, some people absolutely do, and they relish it.
Did she go to the Drake concert?
And they get a tingle in their dingle.
Drake was in Nashville the 7th and the 8th.
I hope it was worth it. If you're going to go, it better be a big artist.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it was Pantera.
Yeah,
Pantera was there as well.
Who'd you go see? Nelson.
Patti LaBelle?
Truthfully, I feel if she didn't say anything, she may not have gotten in trouble.
I agree.
I tend to agree. What were you doing telling him?
They say loose lips sink ships.
And were you posting videos and stuff? Stay off social media.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think your work checks that?
I want to see what she looks like.
Again, I do feel she was wrong. I feel this is stupid to make this a fireable offense.
Oh, she looks like a fun teacher.
I feel it's not a fireable offense.
I agree with you.
Does anyone feel that that's an offense that she should be fired for? I'm not saying it's not wrong. She shouldn't have been said, hey, listen, you filled out this is sick day. You were at a Drake concert.
Well, I mean, obviously the staff didn't like her because she told her quote unquote friends that she was going and they ratted her out.
Somebody went real quick.
Yeah.
And ratted her out real quick. So, no, I don't think. Jake, your thoughts?
I agree. I don't think she should be fired, but like maybe like a write-up or like.
Yeah.
But maybe she's already had 2 or 3.
That's also true. We don't really know.
Right.
So, but I mean, she did do wrong, but I don't think she should be fired for it.
Well, here's the other thing. They sat her down and they asked her point blank, where were you on those dates?
She didn't lie.
And she was like, I'm not going to discuss that with
she
you
didn't
because
lie.
I don't need to.
She pleaded the fifth.
Yeah, she just said it. Really, it's none of your business. I needed to take that time, and I did what I needed to do, and I had that time, but I'm not going to discuss with you what I did while I was away.
I was sick with these sick beats I was listening to at the Drake concert.
We don't know if it was Drake. It would be hilarious if it comes out that it was Drake.
That's not a fireable offense to me. I'm sorry. I don't know what you guys think. 330-450-9292. Or you can text 330-269-9292. Come on, I think that school's got an axe to grind.
I agree.
Now, she gave him ammo.
Oh, she
gave him ammo.
She, again, loose lips,
but
sink ships.
She's a good teacher, and she's teaching kids. She does a good job. You're going to can her because she lied about a sick day.
Well, she's got to wait it out. She's got to sweat it out for a couple weeks because they're not voting on
leave.
it. Unpaid leave till April 22nd.
I want to start an OnlyFans. Just kidding.
Other teachers have found success.
Do it. Yeah, they certainly have. It's Jack Harlow, Loving on Me. It's Q92. Just for that, huh? Anyway, real quick, this is not anything I want to dwell on. I've just been laughing at this on the internet. We all know Ric Flair, right?
Ric Flair, woo!
I say Ric Flair, woo! Everyone goes, woo!
Yep.
Jake, do we woo?
Woo!
Do you know Ric Flair?
No.
Of course.
Fair enough. Well, he has his own wings now.
His own wigs?
Wings.
Oh, wings. I was like...
He has his own wings now, okay?
Yeah.
Hold on, I pulled it up somewhere and I got it. Okay. You know what they're called? His wings? Wings!
Oh my gosh.
They're called wings. He said wings. Hold on, I got maybe sound better if I turn it up without I don't probably get distorted, but wings.
It does sound like he's saying wings.
Wings. Wings.
So like how do you order that?
Oh god, I'll have 12 barbecue wings.
Right.
Wings. Wings.
Oh boy.
They're called wings. That's all. Nothing behind that. I just wanted to play it on the air. There's even the video of him holding it. They're called Woo Wings. Woo Wings. He's on the box. Like it's him on the box. It says Woo across the box.
Do it all together now. So you would be like, Woo Wings.
Woo Wings.
There you go.
Oh my god. Well done, Ric Flair. Well done indeed. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text.
Because
That's hilarious.
every 10 minutes until 6:50, because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me
normal,
stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical. A term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do what you do with the really loud phone alarm, but it's my old phone, so I use another phone to wake up.
What?
Because it has the loudest alarm for me to wake up.
Okay, so they're going for noise. The volume.
This is so interesting. 38 here. I'm like not daughter. I hate getting up and will sleep through an alarm. My first alarm is 6:30. It's heavy metal to make sure it wakes me up when I hit the snooze because I can't actually wake up to that ruckus. The next alarm is 6:45, which means definitely get out of bed. Then I have one at 7 that's telling me my kids while it plays, they have 10 minutes to get out the door. So you got 3 different alarms. My boyfriend has 8 alarms set. They go off so long that the next one starts going off before he even turns off the one before it. It's the most annoying thing ever. Do women want gentlemen? Or don't you still want the bad boys?
I mean, I
Do you want
don't know about a bad
gentleman?
boy, but you don't want to push over either. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I would really like you girls just to do that. Text your man that and then text back whatever the hell they write back. I'm just curious. Or just tell us what he wrote back. I'm very curious. I mean, I guess that would be a good compliment to get, I suppose.
Should I add a heart emoji?
No, don't overdo it.
No, okay.
Don't overdo it. If he's listening, this isn't going to work.
He's not listening.
What is it? Rage Room, families that play favoritism, but then call the kettle black for other family members when they believe that they are also doing it for their own kids. Family favoritism. Sucks. I feel bad for my brother and sister.
You're on a roll today. You know
really
your sister's listening.
I really do. They know I'm the best one. If there's one shining star of the children, they know who it was. They know it wasn't them. To the guy that passed me as soon as the railroad crossing bar goes up, how can you assume I'm not also late for work and in a hurry, asshat? Hey, listen, I'm for name calling as long as I can say it on the radio.
I wish I could be like, you know how they do the NFL mic'd up?
8:24 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Sports coming up here in about 6 minutes. Let me see here. Someone said about that teacher we just talked about. I worked for a school district, and it does sound like they were just looking for a reason to get rid of her.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
My job differentiates sick time and personal time. To use sick time, we actually need to use 32 hours of personal time first to ensure that it's actually a sick occurrence. Probably because of people abusing sick time. I'd be interested to know if unpaid time off was an option. One of my teachers from high school in the mid-2000s was fired for using sick time for vacation.
I mean, maybe this is something they take really, really seriously. I mean, apparently. Janine on Facebook says, I agree with the shortage of teachers. It would be foolish for them to fire her. At the end of the day, her lack of integrity didn't hurt anyone or anything other than maybe her character, which is true. And of course, you want people of character teaching your children. But at the same time, like, I don't know. You have to see the whole picture. And that's the one thing that I hate about media is like they'll put a story out there, but they won't include all of the details. And certainly when voting whether or not to have a hearing for dismissal of her position, you would think that they laid that out, and school board meetings are public. So they just chose not to report those details. Thomas on Facebook says, I don't believe that they should fire the teacher. She was like, I'm going to the concert. See you later, kids.
And it's like it's fireable. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see here. All right, we got Free Advice Friday going on. A couple of you sent in a couple of things you need advice on. So let's see who we can help out here at 8:26. We got time for one of these right now. Advice on how to deal with a narcissistic mother who hates her daughter and granddaughter, but absolutely loves any male figure in her life. This means her sons, grandsons. I've lived long enough knowing that she hates me. I don't know why. I stay around, I guess, for the kids. Well, I'm sorry you feel that. It sucks that you're made to feel that.
You know, I had a grandparent who was partial to boys in our family. I mean, she wasn't to the point where she didn't want to see us ever, but it was definitely more blatant that she enjoyed her grandsons more than her granddaughters, if that makes sense. She, and I don't know if it was because growing up, she was a very athletic person. She played a lot of sports, basketball, softball, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that's just because she was kind of a tomboy growing up, if that's why or what. It was one of those things where we just kind of knew it and accepted it and moved on, if that makes sense. Because to me, at the end of the day, she's the one missing out.
Yeah, can't make somebody.
Right. And I'm a big person, like, so I'm kind of a baby in the same token. Like, I always even say to my kids, like, if I'm like, I'm going to the store and someone has pity and they're like, I'll go with you so you don't have to go by yourself. Like, my answer is always like, no, don't come with me. Because I don't want somebody coming with me if they don't want to come with me. I don't want somebody to make an effort because I've drawn it to their attention to make an effort. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, yeah. There's some people in my family that aren't around a lot, don't return calls, don't return texts for weeks, sometimes months at a time, and pop in when they want. My philosophy is that's my family. I love them. Mm-hmm. Be there for them whenever. I just live my life, and if they want to be part, you're welcome. If not, I'm not going to dwell.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Right. For
no
me,
hatred. If you need me, I'm there.
For me, it's about authenticity.
I'm not going to chase you to be in my life.
Right. To me, it's about authenticity. Like, I don't want to have to persuade somebody or bring it to their attention. I've always tried to teach my kids that people do because they want to do. And they don't because they don't think about you as much as maybe you would hope they would. And I know that sounds kind of harsh, but at the end of the day, I think that's how you build your tribe, with people that are loyal, that love you and care about you and want to see you succeed. And sometimes, unfortunately, that's not your blood relatives. Sometimes that's friends too. Yep. You know what I mean? Friends of the family. My kids have a bonus uncle that is in no way, shape, or form related to them whatsoever. But they know they could call him any second. He'd be right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're made to feel that way. I don't know why you go as far as to say you think she hates you. But again, we don't know the story. And
sometimes at the end of the day, people suck. They just plain suck. And there's not a thing you can do, as frustrating and as hurtful as it is. There's not a thing you can do about that.
Nope. Some people are oblivious to how they treat others too. They truly don't get it.
Mhm.
You know, they're mean to people, but if you're mean to them, they clutch their pearls.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
how dare
you? Just because I berated you
Did
for
that sound
10
like
straight
Greta?
minutes. What's that?
I think I sounded like Greta. Sorry.
Or Mr. Noodle. Where's my girl?
How dare you?
Great, how dare you? Might be the best how dare you ever.
Yeah.
More advice coming in. We'll get to that coming up. Sports right after Backstreet Boys on Q. Question for you guys. I actually stole this from a girl I know that posted this on her social media yesterday,
Okay.
and she wanted people's opinion. I thought it's interesting. Uh, the the status is you all know it's okay to date multiple people when you're single, right? Like, right?
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
You're single.
You are single. I
You-
mean, if
you
you're
can,
not,
you can go on multiple dates. You don't have to be like, well, I went on one date with this guy, so I can't see anyone else.
no,
I don't believe that.
no, I don't believe that either.
And people were arguing, saying, no, that's like, you're a jerk, you're a player. I'm like, I don't think so. If you're
No.
going on dates,
There's a
you're
difference.
single, you're going on dates.
I would hope that you would have that conversation if you decide to get into a committed relationship. At which point, then, no, going out with someone else would probably be frowned upon, like cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you are just meeting new people and trying to figure out where you want to land or who you want to date, I think it's totally fine.
I don't have a problem with that. You're single. You're going on dates. Like now, if I now from I look at it the other side. If I was a guy and I was like, oh, it's Susan, would you like to go on a date? She's like, yeah, just so you know, though, I'm dating other people. I'm single. I maybe contradictory. I would probably be like, she's going on dates all the time.
Mhm.
Oh, I might not be as interested.
Yeah.
But I couldn't sit there and be like, can't believe her.
Mhm.
But I don't know that I'd be as interested.
Now,
That's hypocritical, but I that's if I asked her and we were just talking and she was like, just so you know, I'm seeing other people right now. I'm single, trying to, I don't know. That might be a little turnoff to me. And I know that's hypocritical. Because
well,
the statement by itself, if you're single, can you go on multiple dates? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. You're single. You're not in a relationship.
no, I think the younger you are, the harder it is because you get kind of selfish or like that's like you feel like it's a dig at you, like you're not interesting enough to be dated solo or
Maybe that's it. It's an ego hit. You take that as like a little ego hit, like,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like when I first met Tony, he was dating somebody else. And when I found that out, I was like, will you call me when that ends?
Yeah. I'll see you when you're not dating that person.
Right.
But dating and going on dates are two different things.
Mhm.
I feel like I've been seeing a guy for a while. Like, well, I'm like, okay. I don't have a problem with that. You're single. Go on date. How are you supposed to find who
The
you want to
right
be
one.
with? Yeah.
Right. That's true.
You can't just sit at home and decide I'm going to date you starting now.
Yeah.
You might go on a date with someone you liked and find out they were awful. That sucks.
Yeah.
You go on a date and you're like, well, this is terrible. Thank God I'm at Papa Bear's.
For that good
For
cavatelli
the
and
cavatelli and
meatballs.
meatball, everything's going to be
Gonna
just
save
fine.
the evening.
Hey, this meatball almost makes your miserable personality worth hanging out with.
Right.
Style. Jake, your thought?
I agree with it. I've never done it. I've never went on more than one date with more than one girl
Jake's,
in a
Jake's
given
not
time
a
period.
player. Yeah.
But I agree with it. Like
You're
if
a
it's not
nice-
serious, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it bother you though if you introduce? See,
it would a little
See,
bit.
and that's why you probably have never done it to anybody else either because you would hate it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, and I realize that those two thoughts are hypocritical of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be if I asked a girl out and I guess I would appreciate that she told me that.
Yeah.
Because she's not hiding anything, but I think the male fragile ego in me
Mm-hmm.
would be a turnoff.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that because I'm telling you I'm a hypocrite, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Guardians beat the Seattle Mariners yesterday 8-0. The Guardians now 5-2 on the season. They play again today in Minnesota against the Twins. It's the Twins home opener. 4:10 p.m. is first pitch. Tanner Bybee will be on the mound for the Cleveland Guardians. And last night on the West Coast, the Cavaliers lost to the Phoenix Suns 122-101. Cavs are now 46-31 on the season. The Cavs are off until Saturday when they play the Lakers in L.A. That's a quick look at sports right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Still should watch Roadhouse. Someone wants to know, hold on. Does Jake get scared of thunderstorms? Jake, your thoughts on thunderstorms?
I kind of like thunderstorms. I'll go out and watch them.
If you saw a funnel cloud, have you ever seen one?
Not really. Not up close.
I'm gonna not lie and say I've seen one. It didn't touch down, but I saw it the rotation. I've never been more scared of my life.
I would sit there for a minute, but then I would go.
Okay.
And take shelter.
We all know I went from being absolutely petrified to just enamored now. Like I'm like Jake, I'd be outside.
Yeah.
Even with the sirens going off, trying to see something.
Now, to be fair, would I be just as scared now? I don't know, because I was younger. I was a teenager because it was. I remember my dad pointing it out. My dad's been gone 22 years. Yeah, 22 years.
My dad taught me a lot about how to like judge weather just by looking like what to look for. So I'm grateful he taught me that. So I kind of, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna kind of expert, but there's things I can tell and look.
I get nervous when it gets still.
That is a sign.
Or like if the sky starts turning and it's not sunset, like different.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for
8:39 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here hanging out with you on a Friday morning. Still to come this hour, you're going to hear the cue to call for a chance to win Glass Animals tickets to go see them on Blossom on Sunday, August 21st. So listen for that. 9 o'clock hour, another chance to become a finalist for the Cavs. Final home game of the season before the playoffs. You can go watch them take on the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday, April 14th. We have a finalist for that and a finalist on social media. Watching the show on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Like button, basketball emoji in the comments section. And we'll pick one of you right before we get off the air here. More Free Advice Friday. Need advice. Wife is devastated that she's not a bridesmaid in one of her good friend's wedding, but the groom, who I barely know, wants me as a groomsman because he needs someone and our ladies are great friends. Do I accept and tell my wife to chill? Never tell your wife to chill.
No.
Or deny the offer because my wife is hurt and it would make it worse because I'm in the wedding and she's not. And that makes it even worse.
Listen, it boils down to this. It sounds like homeboy doesn't have very many friends. No offense. Doesn't have enough to match how many friends she thinks she has, at least. And what sucks is she doesn't even realize how awesome of a person that your wife is, that her feelings are hurt, that she wasn't asked.
Yeah.
I guarantee you there's some other broads that are in this wedding that are probably like, when your wife would be grateful to do it.
Yeah, no, listen, guarantee you, there's always a bridesmaid or a groomsman that's like, oh, this is awful. Why am I a part of this? Why was I asked?
Why does she have to have
Why?
8 bridesmaids? I have 3 friends.
And that sucks because I know me, if I was asked to be in a wedding of someone I barely knew, I'd be like, oh, why?
Right.
I would try to justify a nice way to say no.
Hey, listen, it happens. I mean, I've been in weddings where that's been the case. And then you kind of start reaching. Not that he's a reach. That's not what I'm saying at all. But maybe you guys have just started hanging out because of their marriage, getting to know them and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe,
and so they can,
who I barely know.
I understand that. And you guys might end up being lifelong friends. You never know because of this union. Maybe you and your wife will be really, really good friends with them. Now, sounds like probably not because she's a little upset. But maybe. I mean, I understand that she's devastated.
But she can't be mad at you.
No.
You didn't ask to be in the wedding. You were asked. And if you decide to do that, I don't think that's a shot at her. I would not tell her to calm down or chill.
No, don't.
Let her feel her thing.
This is babe, I know you're really, really hurt, but I don't want to let him down, and it's not his fault that she didn't ask you. Maybe they're not even thinking of that, because maybe they, it never crossed their mind.
Now, if you say no, they want to know why, and then you have to get into it. Now you're starting the whole thing.
Yeah, and you're
now
a guy,
we got a whole thing.
So you might be like Christian, where you're just like, no, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I'll be in your wedding. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine having to have that conversation, though?
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Yeah. I can't imagine having that conversation.
Have you?
No, but I can certainly imagine it. Oh, my God. I'd probably puss out and be in the wedding.
Yeah.
Because how do you tell someone no?
Unless you're planning on not going to the wedding at all or don't really want them as friends later.
Yeah. Yeah. But I would feel dumb being in it because I don't know him that well.
It's really hard to tell people no when they ask you to join them at the altar for the biggest day of their lives. No matter how well you know them or not. It's still an honor.
If that guy accepts the groomsman invite and his girl has to not only not be in the wedding but sit by herself in the pews, he's in deep poop. He might be.
That is hilarious. I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about it either. Yeah,
it might really be in the doghouse.
She's sitting by herself at the wedding. She's not in that she wanted to be at some table, maybe with strangers, maybe.
Listen, I think at the end of the day,
it's a whole thing now. It's a whole thing.
It's on the bride and groom, and this sucks because even some of the groomsmen that we had in their wedding, we asked their significant others to do other things that were lesser of a role, but we wanted them involved in the day as well. But since their significant other was involved.
Yeah.
So that they would be at the rehearsal dinner. So that they would be, you know what I mean? Think guest book attendant or, you know what I mean? Just handing out the bulletins.
Yeah.
If those are a thing anymore.
Oh, man, you're in a pickle. You're in a dill pickle. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Sucks to be you.
Especially you're probably sitting there going, how did I get involved in this? I barely know this guy.
Right.
And now I got to sit here and be in the wedding, buy a tux, go to all the stuff. Can't sit with my wife.
Meanwhile, your wife's over there and her heart is breaking because she'd love to be where you're standing and she wasn't asked.
Dude,
Kid gloves, man. Kid gloves.
That sounds like something I would get myself into.
Yeah, it sure does.
Out of nowhere. I'd be like, how did I get here? So I do that a lot in my life. I'll sit here and go, how did I get here?
Yeah.
Son of a bee stick. Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. Oh.
I wish I could give you advice there, except for just tread lightly with the girlfriend. She obviously has a very sweet heart.
Yeah,
and she wants to be involved. And
yeah, I understand her feelings are legitly hurt.
Yeah.
She's saddened. And somehow you're drug into this and somehow you have the potential to make it worse.
Yeah.
And not intentionally.
If you have a little bit of time where you can take time to answer him about your involvement in the wedding, I would take it and have a discussion with her.
So what's that, Christian? He ain't in a pickle. He's plain screwed. I agree. The guy's in such a bad situation. None of it's his fault.
No, he didn't do anything.
Oh, man. I'm the same way, question. Sometimes I sit back, look at nothing, and just wonder, how in the blank did I get involved? I don't blame you. That guy is screwed.
Yeah.
Sir, I feel like I should send you like an edible arrangement or something. I don't know. Because he's unintentionally going to make it worse for his wife. He's going to have to hear about it.
Listen, I guess the one piece of advice that I could give is if you really feel like this is going to jeopardize life at home with the girlfriend, choose that. Like, if you care about her, choose that. Because at the end of the day,
snowball to them not even being invited to the wedding.
I understand that. But that's what I'm saying. If you had to put in front of me a choice to be in someone's wedding that I don't know that well, or jeopardize my relationship with someone that I truly care about who's really just hurts, I'm going to pick that all day long.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Because there's nothing worse than being put in a situation that's not good for you or your loved one, and it's not even your fault.
Yeah,
it's not even your doing. None of this is your fault. But
you have my sympathy.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless. Did you know Bluey's a girl? It's Megan Thee Stallion. Savage. It's Q92. Blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy.
Hold on. He's turning on the mic for this one.
Sorry, what?
I'm just reading what it says. It says, blue-eyed country girl checking in. Jake seems like a clean guy. How did he meet Star?
I met Star on Bumble.
Bumble's the way to go if you're a guy, I'm telling you. That's the way to go. Because the girl has to initiate any correspondence.
So you know she's interested. That's real nice for you guys.
She's interested at least enough to say hello. Can you ruin that immediately? Sure you can. But I mean, at least you know she thought enough to at least say hello.
Right.
So I think Bumble's the way to go. If you're a guy and you're looking that route, and trust me, your boy has been on Bumble. Go with Bumble. I mean, Tinder's fine. Tinder works, but I feel like Bumble's better. If you're not to be all, but I think if you're actually looking for something, not just a little.
I gotcha.
I think Bumble is the better way to go.
Like
Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Like if you're looking for an
I refuse. I was on all the dating apps, but I did refuse to get Tinder.
You never did?
I never did Tinder.
Wow.
Never.
And you were on everything.
You didn't even get in there just out of curiosity?
I was on Christian Mingle, but I was not on Tinder.
Oh man, I hate
it's a good old boy that you can take home to mom.
That's just interesting. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more. But I have to keep us on time, which I already haven't done. Thanks for the signal, Jake.
Well, you were asking him about his dating life.
Get us all in trouble. Here's the cue to call. The Glass Animals are coming to Blossom Music Center on Sunday, August 21st, and we got a pair of tickets to give away right now. Give us a call, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you're going to see the Glass Animals at Blossom in August. Good luck.
It's a total eclipse.
Belle Delphine or Delphine, PH.
DELPHINE.
And she charges subscribers $28 a month. I don't know if that's lira or whatever the hell that sign is next to the money. It's not American dollars. To access her OnlyFans content. As a result of her huge online following, the social media star, whose real name is actually Mary Belle Kirshner, was able to buy her dream 8-bedroom home in the Sussex County side.
I mean,
she went viral when she started selling her bathwater for 24, whatever this increment is, a jar. To her
I found her.
You don't seem like you're that impressed by the physical look.
It's got to do with more. It's not somebody from Dasani that's buying these.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should be selling.
Or
looks like she sells cake.
Yeah,
if you're into that. Sounds like Jake's into it.
Hold on a second. More recently, she decided that she was kind of a little bit pixie.
Oh no, that's anime.
Yeah.
The anime stuff. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out at anime.
Cotton candy.
Anime. Why am I saying anime?
Oh gosh, we know Jake loves
Jake
cotton candy.
Cotton candy machine. Jake, I feel like you're a little too happy about this girl right now. Are you a fan, Jake?
I mean, I only saw the no. I mean, no.
Yeah, right.
See, you lose me at anime or anime, whatever. Anime. You lose me at that. And I'm not. I don't know. I'm not into that. That stuff's weird.
You can email her for business inquiries.
Yeah, maybe she'll come to Pickle Fest.
This doesn't make any sense, though, because she has 3.1 million followers. She's only posted 91 times.
But is that where they get the link to her?
Maybe.
A lot of times.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92.
A very March-like weather pattern with scattered snow mixing with rain during the morning hours, rain and some thunder during the afternoon, a high in the middle 40s. Overnight, more scattered snow mixing with rain. Might hear thunder again, our low in the middle 30s. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
You too.
Let me see here. Oh, quick shout out to Jake. I've been catching myself saying, "Kay, love you, bye," when leaving social situations.
Oh, I just giggled. Did you hear his high-pitched little?
Yeah.
"Kay, love you, bye." Yeah. It happens every day around 9:55.
It does.
Got you today if you like. Q92, hello, who's this?
Heather.
Hey, Heather, where are you calling from this morning?
Minerva.
All right, Heather, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're the winner.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Heather. You're headed to see the Glass Animals with special guest Kevin Abstract on their tour of Earth at Blossom Music Center Wednesday, August 21st. Tell everybody your favorite station making you a winner.
Q92.
All right. Is complimenting hair creepy? That's a question I pose.
What? That's a question that Clint posed when he walked in here.
Yeah, that's we've been talking about. We're going to talk about what Clint said.
Yeah.
So he came in here and he was telling us a story about someone complimenting someone's hair.
Yeah.
Saying, I don't mean to be creepy, but I really like your hair.
Well, he asked me, he said, does that creep you out? Because he said, your hair looks nice today. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Is that creepy? Does that creep you out? And I said, no, we know Clint really well.
Right.
So it doesn't bother me at all. But the question was then posed. At what point is complimenting a woman in public not flattering, but yet then creepy?
I remember, and this is back in the 1900s, a guy I worked with who's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Rest easy. King. But he... we were sitting one day in the studio talking, going over what we're going to do on the show. And a sales girl walked in. Now, this sales girl was a very beautiful.
She was a pretty gal.
Yes.
Okay.
I have no doubt. If she was like, "Hi, can I talk about your business and advertising?" The owner would be like, "Indeed, you can." And she always dressed nice. And she did. She had nice legs. And you know me, I'm a legs ass guy.
Okay, so you were oogling her too in the office.
Then yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. And this is back in my Youngstown days. She walked in one day to ask a sales question about some sponsorship, things like that. And I will never forget this. We're sitting there and we're all talking. And the gentleman, the older gentleman at the time, he says, I got to tell you. He goes, I just got to tell you. You've got an incredible set of legs. And in my head, no! I knew back. This is 1900s now. Oh, no, this is 2000. This is.
Could you hear the clack of HR's heels coming down the hallway?
2002. I'm like, no! And of course, supposed to wait till she leaves the room to say that to each other. I don't think we say it to her.
Right.
Not at work. Not now. And she was very nice about it. And you could tell it was a little like, I'm sorry, but
it probably took her by surprise.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I knew that the guy was not trying to be perverted. I know you're like, oh, sure. I'm telling you, I knew the man. He wasn't. He thought, now he was older. Like he was in his 60s at the time. She's in her 20s.
I guess maybe that.
Maybe from a different, but I'm saying maybe from a different generation.
Yeah.
Maybe then that was seen as okay. I don't know. This was way before now. Where you say hi to someone like, oh God, did I offend you?
Right.
Good morning. Excuse me?
Right.
Damn it. But yeah, I'll never forget that. You've got a incredible set of legs. Oh! We'll see. Great doctor. Love. Fun thing. He's from Canfield. Married a Jackson girl.
Get out of town.
We were making small talk at the front desk, and he was saying, and I was like, "You got yourself a Jackson girl?"
Good
He's
for
like,
you.
You know about Jackson? I go, "Do I know about Jackson?" Got you a polar bear wife, huh?
Yeah,
Real nice girl, pretty. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, you're a doctor, so I mean,
Right. I mean, you kind of put that there.
This is Olga. No,
It increases your audience selection.
Yeah. The more higher on the tax bracket, the more likely you are to attract the opposite sex.
Yeah,
Either
probably.
way, like I said, I root for Jamie every day. I'm like two promotions, maybe one more promotion away from being a stay-at-home dad.
She better slow her roll.
I'm telling you, she just got this one. But I mean,
know.
I'm like, come on. I will gladly take that damn kid to school every day. Gladly. It's a dream. Put on Sports Center and
I hear what you're saying.
Do laundry while I'm listening to sports talk. Mop the floors. It'll be Danny Tanner Central when you come to my house.
You know what? I hear what you're saying, and I think it's a wonderful dream. However, I will caution you because I have a friend whose husband did that and got very burnt out very quick. He was
How many
very
kids?
lonely. 3.
So we had to get 3 kids up every day, 3 kids to school.
Yes, and they did it on the heels of having their 3rd child. Like they had the other 2.
Oh my God! So we had a newborn.
Ish. When she went back to work, she took extra time off. So I think when she went back to work, the youngest was around 5 months.
You can't leave a 5-month-old. I can't leave a 7-month-old unattended forever.
Well, I understand that, but they're also not mobile either. So you can still do what you need to do and have them there in their bouncer or their swing or.
So close. It's crazy. He's so close.
Yeah.
I think he'll be crawling back.
Is he doing the rock? Where he's like, I want to go.
No, he scoots.
I want to go. I don't know how.
And he can turn himself around 360. Like
Yeah.
he can totally turn himself around, but he still just can't. And I know when he figures it out, he's gone.
I won't be long.
He's just gone.
Yep.
And
usually once they become mobile, they don't want to be held very often.
Well, I like holding him, so you're tough luck. I like holding my kids.
I knew that. That's why I brought that up. I was just trying to prepare you for the fact that once they're mobile, they're like, let me down.
Love it, love it, love it. I did get yelled at a few times for being too loud during the Bears game last night.
Well, if he was asleep, everybody wanted to sleep.
At one point, she was like, do it again. It's like, watch it in the living room. It's like,
wow.
All right. I'm a 27-year-old teacher. My alarms go off starting at 5:45. They're preset every 10 minutes until 6:50.
That's over an hour. That's an hour and 5 minutes.
That is an hour and 5 minutes. You could have been sleeping.
You didn't finish your text.
Because
That's hilarious.
every 10 minutes until 6:50, because I suck at waking up. 5:45 is ambitious me. 6:50 is homeless me. You guys are
She's funny.
literally wasting sleep. This is exactly how I do it. 6 o'clock, 6:15, 6:35, 6:45, out of bed at 7, and I'm 54 years old. Guys, I understand that it might not make sense to a neurotypical brain. Is that a dig?
No.
Is that a smart way to call me
normal,
stupid?
That means normal thinker.
But if it makes sense to her and it helps her get up in the morning, even though it sounds stupid, it works for her.
Yeah. To each their own. I mean, obviously it works for a lot of people.
Look up neurotypical. What does that mean?
It's not a dig.
I think I was called stupid by a very smart person, which might be true.
I know what it means, and it wasn't.
I do the same thing, only 5 o'clock hour, but I also fall right back asleep as soon as I roll over and shut the alarm off.
Neurotypical. A term that describes people with typical or average brain development and function. I told you.
I'm pretty average. I do late night talking right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. 9 o'clock hour is here on your Friday morning. We got a lot for you here in the 9 o'clock hour. Coming up here in about 10 minutes, Maddie Zurakowski from the Hall of Fame Village is going to be joining us like she does every Friday. We'll be chatting with her and seeing what the Village has in store for you. Also, we got 2 more Cavs finalists to get. We're going to get one with the cue to call later on this hour that you're going to hear and be caller number 10. But you can give yourself another opportunity to become a finalist. If you go over to Facebook, YouTube, or X, find the live video stream of the morning show, click the like button, and put the basketball emoji in the comments section. Do that now. What are you waiting for? We're going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist. So do that now. I don't know why you would wait. Give yourself a chance. Maybe you'll be randomly selected and made a finalist. You might get the phone call from us, tell you you're going to see the Cavs' final home game of the regular season, Sunday, April 14th, when they take on the Charlotte Hornets. Fan Appreciation Day, as, of course, the Cavs gearing up for the playoffs. We'll see Cleveland tonight, the Final Four, the women's Final Four.
Which my son came home from school. He's like, we should go to that. I pulled it up. I'm like, no, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Tickets were going like towards the end there. There was a ticket for like over $4,000.
The ratings and everything for women's basketball have been so up thanks to
Caitlin Clark. Thank you.
Angel Reese from LSU as well. Like,
Didn't she just commit to, or she's going into
Angel Reese?
Yeah, for
she
the
declared
NBA
for the
draft.
WNBA. Like, it sounds, there are legit. I don't know if Caitlin Clark's coming back or she's going to go.
We'll see.
But I mean, you have legit female stars going to the WNBA that people know their names. And there's more of them in college basketball. There's more girls that you're starting to know by name, more so than men.
Yeah. Do you know, it's funny because I think that, I mean, I'm all for girls that can do things that just show their ability and their strength and all that kind of stuff. And Caitlin Clark truly has single-handedly reinvigorated interest in ladies basketball. She has done just that. I think it's really incredible. I think it's cool. She's incredibly talented. She's fun to watch. She's better than, dare I say, some male college basketball players.
It's been very interesting. She's certainly getting more notoriety than a lot of male players. But ratings have been up, revenue's up. NIL money is going to a lot of these girl basketball players, and good for them, I guess. If you're a fan of the NIL thing, if you hate NIL, then you're mad about that.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, Final Four up in Cleveland. I don't know if any of you guys are going up there this weekend. It's tonight for both games, but it's going to be on ESPN, and I think they're going to be playing in front of a packed house. And I think it's going to be crazy. So good for Cleveland to get that.
Yeah.
Talk about lucking out. And I mean, it'd be cool to have the women's Final Four here regardless. But you're getting it up in Cleveland literally at, I think, it's hottest it's ever been.
Yeah.
So way to go, Cleveland, to cash in. And
yeah, I might be
Northeast
watching
Ohio.
that game tonight, but it'll be from our Our home.
Both games,
In
the first
Stark
game's
County.
at 7. NC State, I believe, is South Carolina, and then UConn and Iowa. What a game that's going to be. UConn, a historically ridiculous women's basketball program, versus Caitlin Clark in Iowa. That's at 9. Obviously, it might be a little later. It's a doubleheader. But 2 great games tonight.
Yeah, that early game, tickets were going as high as $25. The cheapest ticket was $300.
It was the cheapest?
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Cleveland's doing good things in the home opener on Monday. I mean, it's really, really cool. Good stuff happening in Cleveland, and I love it. It's Dua Lipa training season. Q. Jake and I, you had left to do your meeting yesterday, and Jake and I, not on air, but we were talking about this story about people being contacted. How many people believe they've been contacted by dead relatives? Jake, what was the percentage in this survey?
53%.
53% of people in this survey
That's high.
say that they believe they've been contacted by a dead relative. And we were talking off air. I said, I have had dreams since my dad. Listen, I have nothing crazy has happened since my dad died. I'd love to tell you he showed up in a beam of light and was talking to me about sports. No. Obviously, they say when you see a cardinal, and that's kind of my thing.
Of course, same.
I got a tattoo of a cardinal on my arm for my dad. And things like that. I don't believe, and I'm not a non-believer, so I'm not sitting here going poo-pooing on everybody's. I'm not a, oh, no way. But I don't believe I've ever truly been contacted by a dead relative. But according to that, 53% believe they have been. To me, if I take that, and maybe I'm wrong, I take that as like they had a message. They were telling you something.
Like, what is it? Is it like
I've had dreams with my dad in them?
Yeah.
But they were just normal-ass dreams that he just happened to be in. There was no, like, son.
Yeah.
On the 5th day of March. A hurricane. Like, there was no, like, warning. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, what is defined as contact? So is it like there's a needle in the bottom of that can and you don't know it? And, like, it goes flying off the counter. Like, it just moves. Like, is that considered contact? Like, when you think someone from... I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to come up with an example.
Where are we going? Like, you're literally
Would you
like...
poop yourself, though, if that happened?
This is you.
So there's been a nuclear attack.
What? Like, what kind of scenario is that? To me, like, contact
Like
is
things
like...
moving in a room. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's
like
more ghostly haunting. I'm talking...
Okay, but define contact is what I'm saying. What does that mean? Does that mean you hear something in your head and you feel it in your gut and
Jake,
you feel like...
Not to put you on the spot, Jake, but in that little paragraph, does it give any kind of context of, like, what exactly they're defining contact? It might not, because that's only like a summary.
It just has common forms of communicating with those on the other side, including dreams, sensing a loved one's presence. Women, and then they also say that women are more likely to be contacted.
Look at that.
Okay, it's because they're saying that
So you're more likely to be contacted by a dead relative than Jake and I.
That's because we're nice. We're nicer.
Is that what it is?
No, we're more sensitive, I think. I think a lot of it has to do with emotion. So think about it. Like for me as a woman, I don't have dreams very often, except for closer to my cycle when I know my hormones are higher.
Right.
So I'm more apt to have that kind of, but literally in the past 10 years, I've had one dream about my daughter. One.
I can count maybe on one hand how many dreams
My
I've had
dad's been gone for almost 25 years. I can count on one hand the amount of dreams I've had. And it's been like cameo. Like he wasn't like a major part of the dream. He was like in the background.
That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a dream of my dad, there was no like, son, I have to talk to you about. He was just kind of there.
What would you do? Would you follow his advice if you had a dream and he was like, son?
Well, depends on what he said.
Don't go to work tomorrow. Would you stay home? Would you call off?
I'm like, no, are you going to pay my bills? What are you going to do?
But
Pop?
what if he's trying to help you out?
Dad, like, you got any money up there in heaven? What do we got here? Oh, yes. That okay. Now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh my gosh, you blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh,
No,
and someone
and I
walked
was-
in on you.
To go lay out and get some sun. Beautiful out there.
It's gorgeous.
I love it. You know what else I love, though? The Hall of Fame Village.
Me too.
They're
Nice segue.
Fan, you see how I did that?
Yeah.
Little turn. Just
That's
turn.
excellent.
Just turn the car to the left. And there
Hard
we go.
left. Yes.
Hall of Fame Village. Maddie Zarakowski joins us every Friday to update us on what the Village has going on. Maddie, happy Friday to you before anything else.
Yeah, happy Friday. How are you guys?
We're good. We're
Great.
enjoying this weather, but it's Friday.
Gorgeous.
But it's Friday. We're going to look at a glass half full.
Right.
Our weekend is here.
I know, I feel like we say this every week. It's like, okay, hopefully like we're getting past that hump of the bad weather, but hopefully it's legit this time.
I know. That's why I told Christian, I said, have you looked at like the 10-day? Because it looks like it's all 60s.
Yes, I know. I fingers crossed. I mean, I feel like we're at the point in the year like we're bound for some good weather. So fingers crossed.
We all need it. I think all of us like mentally need.
I'll take
Some
60s.
decent weather.
Can you just give me 60s? I'll take it.
Oh,
for a
yeah.
while.
I'm fine with that.
Give me 60s and I'll be ready to go. So, Maddie, as always, ton of stuff going on at the Hall of Fame Village. Let's update everybody.
Yeah, so actually this weekend, it is going to be a little nicer tomorrow, thank goodness, and Sunday, but we're actually opening Play Action Plaza this weekend. So our 3.5 acres of green space, that includes, of course, our 3 rides, the giant Ferris wheel, the zip line, and of course, our latest addition, Spike It, which is the drop thrill ride. So Play Action Plaza will be opening this weekend. Of course, we have, concessions there. There's games. And, when we have events, there's also food trucks. So we're super excited to be able to kind of open it back up for the season and just get people back on our campus, to your guys' point, with the weather, hopefully making a turn here really soon. We're just excited to welcome people and just be outside. I feel like that was one of the really positive things about Play Action Plaza. You don't necessarily need a ticket to be here. You can just come, hang out, and enjoy, the campus.
No, it's exactly what it is. You can come down here, enjoy the campus, get something to eat, get dessert, get coffee. I mean, you name it, you can pretty much do it. You can just spend the afternoon at the plaza. So great to know that that's opening back up. And it's a great sign that spring is here. The time of year is here.
100%. What I love about the Village and what they've created there is, like, even if you don't, let's say you go down there for dinner, great. There's a lot of great dinner options.
Oh.
If you don't go down for dinner and you're looking for something to do after dinner, maybe the kids need to burn some energy off, take them over to Play Action Plaza. You can stroll over and grab yourself a coffee while they check everything out. Or maybe you take the kids to Smush and you get an amazing ice cream cookie sandwich because they're amazing.
You are absolutely right.
There's
And
so much to do.
What's even nice too, I mean, I think Play Action Plaza is kind of going to be like a little preview, especially for the Village Carnival that we'll have in a month. So, maybe even if it isn't the nicest weather this weekend, we'll have about 5 to 6 weeks, the weekend of May 17th through the 19th, to kind of come back and almost see Play Action Plaza just on a way bigger scale within the carnival. So that's going to be really neat to kind of see our campus transformed all throughout. It's actually going to live in one of our parking lots, but it's kind of going to trickle into Play Action Plaza, fan engagement zone. So to your point, there really is going to be something for everyone, in the sense where if you want to leave your kids at the carnival, then the parents can go and have a nice dinner or get some drinks while that's going on. I mean, that's just a win-win.
Right? It really is.
Sure, a lot of parents just like let their kids go. Go on, Timmy. Well, your mom and I will be right here.
Keep an eye on your brother.
Yeah, just go. Just make sure we can see you, kind of.
Right. I can't
totally
see you and you can't see me. We got a problem.
Yes, maybe.
Right.
Depending on how annoying you've been today. But besides families, I'm saying the Play Action Plaza be a great date place.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that sincerely. On a summer or spring date, just walk around, talk with each other, go get a cup of coffee, get dinner if you want, ride a ride. Like it's a perfect place for looking for like just a date night or a date afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, we were saying that the other day. I feel like there's so many different kind of labels you could put on the Village, and we were just running through them all. It's like you can shop at the Village, you can dine at the Village. There's a girls' night opportunity at the Village, even a date night. Like it's just crazy sometimes how, when you think about it, just how many different aspects we really kind of hit and apply to. So yeah, I mean, Play Action Plaza, it's great vibes over there. Same with Fan Engagement Zone. I mean, the music's always going. So. And of course, just what we have to offer is great. So I couldn't agree more. I mean, I do kind of feel like we hit all the buckets with what we have to offer. And hopefully people this summer will kind of come out more and more and see, especially, as more things open up and we just continue to grow.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We have a lot of stuff on the calendar where Q92 will be over at the Hall of Fame Village a lot this season. And I really look forward to it. It's one of my favorite destinations. And I'm telling you, every week there's something new, whether it's an event addition to the calendar or a new store opening, anything like that. It's crazy. It's crazy to me how far we've come. Think about 3 years ago where we were and where we are today.
Even a year ago.
It's insane. That's true.
Yeah, even a year ago.
That's true.
And now, when I think about when it's Hall of Fame week, when all those people from out of town that maybe were here last year or haven't been here in a couple of years because one of their players didn't get in, they're going to come back here and they're going to walk around that campus in August. And they're going to be just, their jaws are going to drop.
Oh, yeah.
When they see everything. I mean, I remember the buzz of listening to people talk last Hall of Fame game.
Yeah.
Look at this place. You can just hear people talking about it. Yeah. There's even more this year. I mean, it's incredible. I love seeing people experience it, the out-of-towners, but the locals as well when they go and check it out.
Well, we have family from out of town that hasn't been here for the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 5 years. So I'm so excited because I think their minds are going to be blown.
They're going to be like, where are we?
Right.
What is that? Canton? We're in Canton? Yes, you are.
I know.
Maddie, last place you ate on campus.
Oh, Don Shula's. I feel like that is my go-to kind of lunch. But especially, this week I've been especially lazy. So I'm like, where can I go? Quick walk. Oh, it's perfect. I feel like all of the businesses see us all the time. They're like, oh, you were feeling pizza today? Oh, you're feeling Shula's today? I'm like, my wallet hurts.
Yeah, sure it does. It's all right there in walking distance.
But convenience-wise, I mean, at least
amazing.
It's right there.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
I'm sure that Starbucks gets you through a couple long days too.
Oh, Starbucks is probably my number one money taker.
Maddie, it's always a pleasure talking to you. We love it. So the Play Action Plaza opening up this weekend, the carnival coming up, so much more to announce in the future. Thanks for coming on every week and telling the listeners what's going on with the Village. We appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys so much. Have a good weekend.
All right, Maddie Zurakowski joins us every Friday. Hall of Fame Village, Play Action Plaza opening up this weekend.
That's fun.
It is fun. And I like fun.
Yeah.
It's Jelly Roll. Need a favor. It's Q92. It's 9. This guy sent a woman a music video of a love song. I know the song. It's by a band called Adelita's Way. The song is called Alive. Very good song.
Oh.
If you're into rock ballads.
Okay.
Sent that. Under that wrote, wish you would give me a chance.
Aww.
Followed by pay you.
What?
Followed by buy you something. No response, by the way, to the song or the give me a chance.
Good.
Or the pay you or the buy you something. Here's a Tinder one.
I mean, I know we're not above bribery. We bribe all the time.
We own it, though.
But isn't that solicitation once the money enters the situation?
Well, but you're not asking for sexual favors.
Yet.
You're asking for a chance at sexual favors.
I'll give you a chance. How much you got? $250. All right.
Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't have time right now.
Oh.
Yeah, do I?
Come on.
I got 3 minutes to tell this incredible story.
Oh, well.
Maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one-night only reunion. I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes. Last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC. And Justin, the other guys there, then Justin happened to be there. And I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin. Because I feel like the other four are like ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look.
They've had their bags packed for a while.
And it was like, it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night. No one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one has to like, and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter. They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they did
dream.
It. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes? Like why things come to you in dreams though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listening to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like you really are holding it in there. And
yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
You look amazing. Good Lord, girl. Unanswered. You up to anything fun for the 4th? Unanswered. Hey. Unanswered. What are you doing tonight? Unanswered. That's 4. That's 4.
He obviously does not listen to the show.
No.
Or he'd know.
No. 2 messages and it's time to accept
2
the
and you're
law.
through. Right.
2 and through. I sent that girl 2 messages. She responded to neither. I am gone. Message sent. Loud and clear, ma'am. You went with 4. Unanswered. That makes you a DM dummy.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Although you went with nothing perverted. You didn't insult her. But you got to know the rules. Like Lauren said, 2 and through. It's easy to remember. We rhymed it. I don't know what else we could do. All right, let's go. The next one here. This is definitely Tinder. Very simple. I just laughed at this. I would love to have dinner with you now and get to see this angel in person.
Oh my God.
Unanswered. I'd love to get dinner and see this angel in person. Survey says,
dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
I hit that one, sir, for illegal use of angel.
You know what?
Angel. I've learned over the years, I didn't always know this, but I learned over the years, pet names out the gate can really piss off a girl.
Yes.
Right out the gate. Now, if you know someone.
Even if it's not, it can still piss off a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're dumb, okay? I don't need to hear, oh, my queen, oh, my angel,
my queen,
my princess. I love you. But no.
All right.
And I'm not saying you shouldn't treat your woman with respect and
right.
let her know she's loved, but we don't have to get all cheesy up in there.
No. And like I said, I don't think another, Christian Bigglesworth rules of DMing, pet names out the gate, never a good idea. Never a good idea.
It says more about you than it does her.
Another one sent here. This is Tinder because it even says Tinder on the screenshot.
Alrighty.
He is reacting to one of her pictures. He is saying, she's obviously, this girl works in the medical field. Wow. On today's hit music, Q92. Still to come this hour, the Q to call for you to call in and become a finalist to go enjoy the last Cavs home game of the season. April 14th, they take on the Charlotte Hornets. Also, last home game is always Fan Appreciation Day. They'll be throwing out a bunch of stuff in the stands for the fans. Who knows who you come home with? I don't know. There could be a bunch of stuff. You might catch a T-shirt. Maybe they'll have a hot dog cannon.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Really?
They shoot hot dogs out. Yeah, they do slingshots with hot dogs.
At the Cavs game?
I don't know about the Cavs, but
like
I know
wrapped in foil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With a slingshot.
I just pictured like little wieners flying through the air.
Oh, me too. Anyway, so that's coming up, the cue to call.
You know what I meant.
I sure do. And of course, Monday is the eclipse.
It is.
Is everyone ready? Is anyone really traveling?
And does anybody think it's overhyped?
Well, I mean, overhyped in what aspect?
Overhyped in that they're like, traffic is going to be so awful. Do not go anywhere. Did you know in the city of Cleveland, they've asked people not to report to work? They do not want anybody coming to the offices in downtown Cleveland.
That happened here yet?
No, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Sorry, Christian.
Damn it.
I mean, they're talking about there can be transportation disruptions. They've even put things out there. What if you need an ambulance in the middle of a solar eclipse, or there's traffic or issues, or, I mean, they've posed all of these questions. It's going to be a 4-minute event, basically.
Yeah.
A 4-minute event, and that's being a little generous. But it could cause some issues for northeastern Ohio and our area because of the amount of people they're anticipating coming in for the event.
Yeah, maybe. I just don't know if all those people are going to come. I don't know.
I think it's going to depend a lot on what the weather looks like on Saturday for Monday. Because if you're traveling, I would have to make a game time decision. You're going to come in the day before, I would hope.
I would assume.
I would hope. There's a lot of places that are sold out. You can't even go see the eclipse at some of these places hosting parties because they're completely full. So the interest is very real to see this. Let's just hope it's visible.
I'm a little surprised at the interest.
Why?
And maybe it's just me, but I just don't really think it's that big of a deal that there's going to be an eclipse.
Which you call yourself a self-proclaimed space geek, and you're not intrigued by this?
No, because it happens.
Not very often.
We've had eclipses before.
Yeah, not a full eclipse that you've been able to view. I know you haven't seen one.
No, but I mean, to me, I'm just like, hey, the moon's going to be in front of the sun.
And it's going to be really dark at 3:00 in the afternoon.
For 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, boo.
I know. Every party has a pooper. That's why you invited me.
Are you going to nap during it?
I mean,
you don't care about
I'll
it.
Probably go outside.
Why? You don't care.
But I certainly wouldn't get in my car and go anywhere to see it.
Yeah, I went with you. I don't think I would travel. But see, hold on a second, though. We're in a place where we're going to get to experience. Well, I don't know about you. If you're in totality, we will have totality where I live.
I don't think I'm in totality.
We'll have totality. Granted, not for very long, like less than a minute, like less than, I think, 30 seconds. But we're going to be on the path of totality. You're going to be pretty darn close to it, even if you're not in this portion of Ohio. So it's going to be like literally it's going to go from from day to night to day. Like to be able to experience scientifically the birds quieting down, that drop in temperature, the potential for crickets, tree frogs, your nocturnal animals that make noises to kind of wake up temporarily, only to go right back to sleep and the birds to come back.
Yeah, the raccoons aren't going to know what the hell's going on.
No, they're going to be so confused.
Time to feast. Let's go find the garbage. Oh, wait. No, never mind. Back to bed. Back to bed.
That's what's cool about it. But, we talk about all of this. We talk about the traffic and the hype and all that kind of stuff. Just ask those in, I believe it was Wyoming in 2017. I'm sorry. Was it? I'm trying to remember. Hold on. And I'm looking. We're trying to learn from the examples of the previous solar eclipses. Yeah, it was record-breaking in Wyoming. More than 500,000 cars came in, according to the Denver Post. Wow. It was a traffic jam that should have been a 4-hour commute. It would end up to be 10 to 12 hours. That's how bad it was. People were running out of fuel on the expressway because they anticipated traffic. Not like this.
We're going to find out one way or the other this Monday. It's coming. The eclipse is coming, folks. Are you ready? Get prepared. I'll be watching it from home.
Me too.
It's Noah Khan's Stick Season, Q92.
ever seen somebody pulled over in a construction zone? That would be so awesome.
No. That'd be funny if I did. I just cold flashes. Someone said in the text line, you have a cold flash.
It's not a flash. It's like consistent the whole time I'm here. But I go home and put my slippers on and I'm fine. Like, it's just here that I'm cold. I was hot as all get out in my car this morning. I'm a butt warmer, so I had to crack my window.
Gosh.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the issue. It is literally 65 degrees in here. It's chilly.
It is a little bit, but I think it's going to be all right. I think you're going to make it.
I think so, too.
I do.
Coupled with the fact that we get up early. When you're tired, you are more apt to be chilly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Someone
Let's
said
throw a tangerine at
maybe
you.
you're anemic. Someone said in the text line. I thought that about her.
No.
Sometimes I look at her across the room, I go, you're anemic.
I am not anemic.
Iron deficiency,
I am
someone
not
says.
anemic. I've been tested.
I love it.
It is
What else does she have?
65 degrees in here, friends.
What else does she have? So far we have menopause, iron deficiency, and anemic. What else is she?
And I'm not in menopause. I'm far too young.
Too young?
Okay. But I am young. I would be on the very young side of it.
I'm at the age now. Next year, I got to get.
You're going to go through menopause?
No, I got to get my booty checked.
Ooh!
Time to go. Ooh.
Someone's going to get the snake out?
Like, all this technology, is that really the only way to determine?
Yeah, they got to
Really?
go have a little look-see.
I know. I just like that. Really? There's all these face filters and all these cool things you can do in life, technology. And the only way, you know what I mean, is little Jack Horner in the corner.
That's what Jack Horner was doing in the corner.
Well, until the cops arrived.
I thought he stuck his thumb in a plum.
My plum.
Would you?
Maybe.
If she just busted that out, you wouldn't be like, what? Because that's what I got.
So what you got? What was your response?
I got. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. I got back, what? With a question mark. I said, you're not just a gentleman, you're a gentleman. And then he didn't answer. He saw it, didn't answer me for a while. So I said, well, you're welcome, I guess. And he said, you're stupid. Why would you text me that?
Dude, there's a couple of people did it on the text line, and thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Good sports. Someone said their boyfriend said, smoke another one. Oh, God. In today's world, they don't want a gentleman. They want a femi man, LOL. Let me see here. I don't know. Okay. My husband's out of town and seems a little confused. She wrote, you are not just a gentleman. You are a gentleman. Huh?
See?
He wrote, oh, thank you. Got another, huh? My boyfriend wrote back, you're not just a girl, you're my girl. Ooh, bad.
Oh, good for you.
That is nice. That is nice. See, it works. Now you've just
For
made
one person.
No, listen.
Everybody else's or spouses are confused as hell.
Yeah, but then I'll bet they're happy. I'll bet they're all smiling right now. I'll bet Tony's walking around the house with a little pep in his
I bet
step.
he's not.
He is.
He's like,
I am a
you're
gentleman.
dumb. Now back to work.
You know what I am? And he's telling his friends, hey guys, I'm a gentleman. Oh my God, Lauren, your hubby, LOL, laughing emoji.
Well,
I think we're making men feel really good this morning.
I hope so.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know what the equivalent would be to text to a girl.
You're
not just a woman. You're a gentlewoman. You're a gentle woman. There's no equivalent to gentleman for women.
Ladies.
You're not just a lady. You're a lady. What? It's not going to work.
No.
I can't find the equivalent to text to a girl that would be that. But again, just if you can, we'd like you just to text your man, whoever he is. We don't care. It's not our business. Men aren't used to compliments. That's why they're confused. Right. So they're confused at first, but then you're going to make their day. I'm telling you.
I don't know. I
You
compliment
are
my
going
husband all the time. I'll be like, dang,
telling
I have such good taste. You look good in that outfit because I buy all of his clothes. Or I'll be like, oh, your butt looks really good. Like, I say stuff to him. I do.
Oh, look at your nostrils. Those are nice.
No, he's like growing out his beard. Like, because it's November. Like, he comes back for the winter with his beard. And I was like, ooh. Yesterday, I was like, you look like a snack. You got that.
I knew I married a lumberjack.
Yes, like he looked so
Where's
good
your
yesterday.
blue ox?
I'm just saying, I compliment him all of the time.
How does your husband put up with you, Lauren? Someone says in the text line.
I know, kind of ridiculous, but he's used to it.
Right now.
Call now to win.
Call now to score tickets to see the Cavs. We are Q92.
Would you like to be at the Cavs' last home game of the regular season against the Hornets before the playoffs begin? You could be there. Fan Appreciation Day on April 14th. That's a Sunday, but you can't win them unless you're a finalist. Here's an opportunity to be caller number 10 right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, you'll be our latest finalist. It's Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red on Q. Saturday, we went out. We took the kids swimming at his grandfather's.
Oh,
and
that's
Jamie's,
fine.
her father went over there and we swam.
Yeah.
Did that. Then, unfortunately, we tried to eat food afterwards. And I had 2 consecutive awful ordering experiences.
So, like, you DoorDash.
Where I went, no,
Okay.
we tried to go. It was, first of all, it was weird to begin with. Watch the time. Okay. It was weird to begin with because I suggested after swimming, hey, why don't we all just go get someone little? I don't want to go to like an expensive
Right.
somewhere. I don't care if it's fast food or just a place that's quick, not that expensive. Let's just grab a bite while we're out. I was like, yeah. And then somehow we end up going to Mexican, which if you know me at all, you know I can't stand Mexican food.
I love it.
As far Mexican food as I go is Chipotle. So the whole time we're driving, I'm like, if this was my idea.
And it got hijacked.
And somehow we're going to a place where everyone knows I won't like any of the food. But I'm thinking there's got to be something, right? Got to be something.
No.
Maybe they have an American menu or some stuff. I know Don Ponchos has actually an awesome American menu.
Yeah, their fries are so good.
Burger, fry, the grilled cheese. It's awesome. This place did not.
Okay.
So I decided, I was thinking, okay, I like Chipotle. What if I get a burrito? And I'm just very specific to the man. And I say, I just want steak and rice.
Yeah, simple.
Seems like, okay, that might work.
Right?
That might work. I didn't take into account that I was in an authentic Mexican restaurant. So I explained this to the gentleman, and he nodded many times.
I got it.
I said, just, burrito, just steak and rice. You don't want this. I don't want that. You don't want this. I don't want that. Do you want this? I don't want that. I thought I just said I wanted just steak and rice. In my head, I said this. I'm like, I thought I made this pretty clear.
I was going to say, did you say this to the waiter?
I said
that doesn't
steak,
sound like
and he just kept questioning other things that, like, I said I didn't want on it.
Right.
And I spent
He was making sure.
a good couple minutes going, no, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice. Do you want tomatoes? Just steak and rice. Do you want this? Just steak and rice. And somehow that wasn't working. So it comes out.
And it wasn't steak and rice.
First of all, my own fault. I probably expected to see something looking like a Chipotle burrito. And it came out like this very loosely wrapped, I guess, burrito, if you will. Now, first of all, there was cheese on the side and cheese drizzled on the top. I have no idea where the cheese came into the picture. After I spent 10 minutes saying, just steak and rice. Just steak and rice.
Well, but they love to garnish with their queso.
Just steak and rice.
And most people would appreciate that. Queso
I
drizzle.
looked at that and I felt bad because the girls both looked at me like, oh no. And I looked at my plate. I looked at them. I looked back at my plate. I just thought, here we go. Scrape off the cheese. My poor fiance was trying to, oh no, we can fit. I'm like, it's fine. Please sit
Congrats to our newest Q92 finalist.
Just congratulations are in order.
Q92, hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Stacy.
Stacy, where are we calling from?
I'm in Canton right now working.
All right, Stacy, you're call number 10, so you're now a finalist.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Stacy, you're in the running to be able to attend the last home game of the season for our Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday, April 14th against the Charlotte Hornets. Not only that, it's Fan Appreciation Night, so that'd be a great game to go to. Stacy, tell everybody your favorite station.
Awesome. Q92, thank you.
Congratulations, Stacy. You want to go see the Cavs for their last home game? You only have another second or two to get over to our Facebook live stream where you can enter to become a finalist. All you got to do is find us on Facebook, YouTube, or X. Like the live broadcast, drop a basketball emoji, and then we're going to pull our very next finalist in just a few minutes.
Do it right now. It's Q92. These are great questions.
I know.
These are hard-hitting questions.
Our brains are so weird. Why are we?
There's a show on Prime called Upload where they put their brain on like a memory card and they live in like a sim-like life. What the hell? What? Another one. There's a same. Oh, what happened? My text line just went. There we go. Yeah, there's a show on Prime. I know. Listen, I haven't watched that yet. Never heard of that, but I'll look into it. That's interesting to me. Very interesting to me. Where we're going to go in the future with technology and will we be able to live forever? Would you want to?
I mean, as long as I'm not like super decrepit. I mean, they can kind of preserve or slow down the aging process.
Oh, you want to play questions like whoa. Here's a question.
Okay.
If they invented it, all right? If they invented it, like, listen, it is done. You can see for yourself. We can upload your brain, your consciousness. We can put it all on a computer. Then we can put you in whatever, and you can live forever. However they can do it, you can live forever.
Yeah, but if you're uploading me to a computer, am I going to have emotion?
So I say the consciousness, all of it. They could find a way to if they could find a way. Would you have the option? Would you wait until you're like old and decrepit, or would you be like, you know what? Let's do it now in my 40s. I'm still very functional. Everything's good.
Yeah, but you could even push that to the 50s and try and give yourself some natural.
I'm just saying. Would you be like, you know what? I'm going to wait till I'm in my 90s and I'm close to death to do it, or would you be like, do it now?
Well, no, because when did they clone you at the age you are when they clone you?
Listen, I'm asking some weird ass questions. I don't have any answers.
Well, I know, but that's fine. That's why
I'm just saying, like,
why we're the show we are, because we always have weird questions.
Crazy ass stuff. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if they invented that, like, you can live forever, start whenever.
Yeah.
Are you starting when you're old? Like, I mean, truly old, like, you know what I mean? Like old. Or you'd be like, no, man, do it now. Someone says, until the server crashes. That's true.
Oh, my God.
Someone could hack you.
That's true. Is that like getting a cold or a flu
Someone
virus?
could hack you. I feel like we're all doing, like, hallucinogenics right now. We're all just
you know that,
talking.
but is that like your cold or flu?
Did we just drop LSD together? What?
Is that like your cold or flu?
What do you mean?
You just got some antivirus to get better? Like, if you are a computer in the future and blah, 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 and you get hacked, is that like having the equivalent of having a cold or a flu and you got to take antivirus to...
I think if you were a computer, I could hack you and make you do crimes. Make you murder people.
That's true.
Make you walk around, punch people in the face.
Somebody said without a brain, you can't have consciousness. I agree with that. So it could be really chaotic.
We don't know that, though. We don't... It's crazy to think about.
And then what if we do
knows?
this and the people that are like not cloned yet realize that we're all trying to like self-destruct the world because we don't have consciousness? And then all of a sudden it becomes a battle of the humans versus the whatever.
Subhumans, the cyborgs.
Right.
Say Texas Hold'em right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. 9:54. We're about out of here, but first we need to tell you who the winner is, who just became a finalist for that Cavaliers contest, giving away tickets to their final home game of the regular season and Fan Appreciation Day when they take on the Charlotte Hornets Sunday, the 14th of this month. All of you went over and clicked the like button, put the basketball emoji in the comment section. Now it's time for that to pay off for one of you. Lauren, who are we hooking up today?
Today it is Trisha Morgan. I'm not even going to pronounce that second one because I'm not sure how to do it.
All right. Well, Trisha
Morgan.
We're going to reach out to you. We're going to make you a finalist. Your name is now in the running. Maybe you'll get a call from us coming up next Thursday and tell you you're going to that Cavs game. For the rest of you, more chances today. More chances with Nick. More chances with Keller this afternoon and with Ryan tonight. So keep listening for the cue to call. Be caller number 10 whenever you hear it. And that's going to do it for us.
Yeah.
Everyone, I want you to have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, get ready for the eclipse on Monday. You know, it's finally here, so we can all stop talking about it.
Monday, Eclipse Day, and we'll start your day off 5:30 a.m. We'll get you ready for the eclipse here at Q92.
Yeah,
we got you. Don't you worry. Nicolina's in here next. Like I said, Keller after that, Ryan at night after that, because we are your live and locally owned radio station. How cool is that? Happy birthday to my boy. Sunday. Little Jimmy's birthday.
He's going to be one.
His party is Saturday. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the actual birthday is Sunday.
Wow. You have a 1-year-old.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Time flies.
Pretty crazy. So happy birthday, Jimmy. I know you're not listening. You're probably pooping or sleeping, but your dad loves you. And we'll be back on Monday. Jake, anything for the wonderful people before we get out of here?
Love you. Bye.
He loves you. He always has. It's Justin Timberlake. Selfish. Have a great weekend, everybody.